Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Let's get it cracking, y'all. Hey, Dr. Real. Welcome, 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 welcome. Welcome back. Hey, Marianne. Just be real. What up, boss? What's cracking, cracking? Thank you, Marianne. You say a little Asian? Nah, that's just a sample of old music, and then you take and speed it up, and then just cut out the sample that you want. It's almost like chop and screw. You know what I mean? That's like a lyrical term of how you take and speed up music or slow it down, and then you like DJ cut it up. So that's all it is. Well, let's I'll let it play just a little more. But I appreciate it, Marianne. I came on here real quick. Well, I mean, I guess for a little bit, just to state the obvious for a lot of stuff on here. I'm not gonna say no names on here because I'm already known to buy clout chasing, and buy all types of shit. Like I'm the center bank of YouTube, but yeah, that's a whole nother story. Or just clout chasing on people. So haven't done it then, not gonna do it now. But I'm gonna state the obvious for the fuck shit is on here. Probably wouldn't say too much. Oh, congratulations. Oh, okay. Okay. How you feel about that, Marianne? With everything still going on in the world, I would feel kind of, I mean, I know we gotta live our life, but it's like all this mess going on too. It's just, but I'm happy, that yeah, it has. But see, I probably won't be saying anything like I was about to say earlier. But some people once they put their mouth on people, and since they want to put their mouth on people, I want to show them what putting mouth on people is all about. No, it haven't been like on scene, but still YouTube stuff, still gets around without being on YouTube, and a lot of people here, act like they are more than what they are in real life, and they come on here acting like they more than what they are. And like I said, 90% on here is not who they say they are. They're not, especially in this sector called black, called beef, or whatever the hell, called drama sector. Uh, this is just a little blip on YouTube. Just a small blip. That's all it is. Nobody on here got no million subscribers for talking shit, lying, starting shit, going out there exposing and everything else on people in this little small sector. It's only a circulation of fucked up people in this fucked up sector that keep this shit going. That's all. And it don't go no further than that. We got people that's on here, and the names that I mentioned on here is a shout out to them. Tasha K, Lovely T, they have slung, swing the bang out here on these streets. Yes, they have. But they have brought certain things to the to YouTube that's not in the beefing black and all the other parts of this sector. I'm just saying, it's just real crazy. Hold on one second. Hold on. Give me one moment. Enjoy the music. Anyway, hey Rico, welcome. Well, there's gonna be an open chat. Anyway, let me get back to what I was saying earlier. It's just a whole part where people out here, again, this and there, just doing all types of fuck shit. Again, I probably won't be saying nothing about it, but I'm just saying to get tired of saying all this shit in this small little part of this sector where there's so much out there. There's so much going on. But This only reason why this sector, or if you want to call it a sector, stay the way it is because people, actually like this fuck shit. You know what I mean? I mean, it's cool to have the fun of talking mess and having fun. But I was watching earlier. I don't know, y'all know who Linnell is. Linnell's a comedian, older lady. You know, she's not that much older than me, but she's older. She's still a senior, but she's still funny as hell. But the thing is, people, she was on a show that, again, she went to go make money off of. But she made it very clear, that she's not part of that network. She's not part of the show that she was going to be on. She was invited to be there, and it came with a check. But she still stated the obvious. This is not who she is. And if she's been asked about it, she's going to tell it exactly where it is. Now it's up to you, if you still want me to be part of the show. Now, if you want me to come on your show and I give you what I bring and who I am and what I'm not going to do and the things I will do, then hey, let's sign the contract, get the paperwork, cut that check. But then after the show's over with, people still want to get mad because somebody being who they are, telling the truth about what the situation is. And I'm like, kudos to her in making shit exactly what it is. Her real life is what that show wants to be, and it's not. You can't sit there and hire a whole bunch of motherfucking non-trained convicts and fucking all different types of bad people in the world and expect them to do damn, goody two shoes type of fucking work. I'm sorry, I'm not too long woke up, so I might be kind of off in my gather my thoughts as I'm speaking. Hey, CC. But yeah, it's just real crazy on when people expect certain things. I mean, it is real funny on how people expect certain things. Hey, boss queen, BBK in the house. But no, I just, like I said, I just looked at my wrist. I got time a motherfucking today. So, about ready to jump head in on this motherfucking bullshit. Now, let me cut this down a little bit. I don't know if it's too loud or not. But, I just want to have something in a little background, with the music. But no, first thing is, for some of y'all already know out here that, some of y'all know who I am. Some of you know who I am behind the scenes. Some of you know how I really rock out, on these streets or off these streets. And some people, I try to support a lot of people regardless of the bullshit they do or what they got going in real life. I believe everybody have, most time good intentions and goodwill within themselves, And then I see some of the things, and when I see that, I have, I usually gravitate to that and like, okay, yeah, this person's pretty cool. This is all for stunts and stuff like that. But then sometimes I find out that you really are this person, that you're mostly a fuck nigga, you're really a fucked up person, and you just have a small amount of good intentions and a good heart and stuff like that. That's my bad. You know what I mean? But I still try to always look at the best possible scenario about people. That's what I try to do. But some people you just can't. I mean, they won't allow you to do it is because of who they are. Like Maya Angelou said, people show who the fuck they are, fucking believe them. But this is the thing that kills me in this little small part of fucking YouTube is that people constantly show of who they not. They show who the fuck they not. But people want to believe that's them. But when somebody pull their motherfucking whole card, then it's like a whole different story. It's like, I'm the baddest motherfucking nigga on the goddamn street. I'm the baddest motherfucker in the motherfucking world. But then somebody pull up and say, okay, let me see how bad motherfucker you are. And then you on some other shit. You on some police calling shit. You on some calling somebody motherfucking out of the way shit. Fuck out of here with that bullshit. People would kill me. You want to fight with your words, but then when you get stomped out by words, now I'm going to show you, motherfucker. I'm going to show you. I'm going to do this to you. I'm going to do that to you. And there's no side on here that is fucking innocent in this whole fucking situation. I mean, well, all these situations, actually. I don't care for some of the people on here, but wrong is wrong. You can't cut it no different way. When wrong is being done, wrong is wrong. I don't give a fuck how much you try to act like you're doing right. If you're doing wrong to get back for something that was wrong done to you, then you're just as fucking bad. Period. You're just a fucking fucked up individual. I mean, for real. Now, my eyes have been open to certain situations, and I've been hearing a couple of things, that been throwing at me, One thing I noticed about this damn small sector of YouTube, they like to keep shit going all the fucking time. So other people who don't like other people, if they have a way of getting information to you, they will send it to that person just to egg them on. Let me make it very clear. Let me get a little closer to this mic and tell you how fucked up people are. Now, for everybody that knows me on here, they know that I chill. They know I like to, for half y'all that know me, y'all learn just as much as some of the people on here. There's a lot of stuff I know how to do. It's just when I choose to bring it out here and show people what I know how to do, what to do, like my hobbies and, the stuff that I've learned and, in my life. But it doesn't mean that I'm the greatest person on here. It don't mean that I'm better than anybody else on here. It just means I'm an individual who has experienced a few things. Hey, ghetto preacher, welcome. But this is the thing that kills me. For which I do know of me is being a respectful person at most times. I don't try to go out on people and tell up this and that. But there's so much shit that if I have a feeling or something I feel is not right and I may state the obvious, hey, Auntie Donna, welcome. Long time no see. But the thing, what it is because I put my email out there for people who want to talk about certain things don't mean it's a fucking gossip hole. It don't mean that you send me all types of shit. Because I got so much shit on people. And again, I don't even say no names. But people know who I be around. People see who I be talking to. People see that the people that I be around, they be in some fuck shit and they still want to send me shit because probably they blocked or something from whoever the fuck they're associated to. And it's really, really, really sad. is really, really, really sad on how much fucking shit that I get. If I accidentally expose my email or even say a quarter of the things that I fucking get on, I want to say on a daily, but it's just real crazy on how some people on here is fucked up. And then what really burns me on here is some of the people on here who call themselves being friends with other people, and they be the same ones throwing the other friends under the motherfucking bus. Even some of these big content creators who think they doing the damn thing, and then they don't even know that they fucking gave you a business, gave out information about their business, and lack thereof, that it is their business. But some of the people say, hey, um, yeah, I'm the greatest, and I'm this, and I'm that, and the whole time you ain't shit. You know, but a motherfucking two sit fucking hoe that's sitting on a motherfucking dirty alley trying to get your next fix. You know what I mean? Want to eat a ant dingling for $500, so you can get that little crumb that you can blow your mind out for 10 seconds. Get the fuck out of here, man. You ain't shit. And it's sad that my integrity and the type of person I am, I won't come out here and expose you. But don't let it get it fucking twisted, because I got 10 fucking missiles on 10 motherfuckers who keep claiming who the fuck they are, and they not. And this ain't no hearsay. This some fucking flat out shit that will make you fucking flip your head. But don't fucking test the motherfucking waters. Sometimes the waters can be fucking boiling piping hot to make your skin fall off. I'm not that motherfucking dude to be fucking played with. Wrong fucking thought, wrong words to say, definitely the wrong motherfucking dude. I'm sorry. Hey, Ro.
Hey,
What's cracking?
nothing much. Just came up here to show some support. But yeah, like people on this platform definitely be tripping. Like it's the hypocrisy for me. The hypocrisy is deafening on this platform. Like so many people do things against other people, work in conjunctions with other people, and then they want to act like they have clean hands, or they want to act like they can tell other people whether their hands are clean or dirty, or I don't know. Like people are weird to me, especially in that beef sector. Like they're beefing for dollars, and the same thing that the subscribers get upset at one person about, they have glorified it when another person has done it. You don't get to play God and pick and choose when you're outraged, the fake outrage for me. Like if you're going to be outraged about something, incensed about something, keep that same energy at all times. Otherwise, be quiet and watch the show, because that's essentially what you signed up for. That's essentially what you acquiesce to every time you're giving someone an attaboy and throwing them a couple dollars because they're talking about someone that you don't like. See, personal adoration is not the barrier or the barometer for what is right and acceptable in a society. If something is wrong, it's wrong. Period. If something is right, it's right. Period.
I mean, yeah, and I totally 1,000% agree with that. Um, it's just real funny. Like for instance, I'm cool with you. I'm cool with everybody that's in my chat that I see right now. I mean, I know I got some fuck niggas probably in the clouds are probably gonna come on later on and look, and they know who the fuck they are, you know. But still, is it the fact that my association to you don't mean that the people that you other people that you're cool with, I might not be so much of. But that don't change how I'm cool with you. And saying, well, people with the BBK, Cece, Marianne, Auntie Donna, and most of y'all don't really do nothing to people in my eyes that I see that's fucking fucked up. A lot of times you're trying to help people, what I see, but y'all will get it cranking if somebody come at y'all the wrong way. That's just we're human. That's what just happens. That don't make that person worse because they're trying to protect themselves. Most people that I hang around with, the people in my real life and here on the tube, is most times it's people that I find very, very interesting to me and what they bring to the table, the things I learn from them. You know what I mean? But because somebody else has a beef with you, don't mean that you should need to be sending me shit because you feel some type of way about them. You know what I mean? And then you don't know who the fuck don't send shit to that person to do the exact the same thing. And this is how the egg on shit keeps going. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Facts, I completely agree. And I think that a lot of people in that space don't even understand how friendship works. There could be topics and issues that you don't agree with someone on that you're cool with. You don't have to follow behind someone and agree with every nuance of everything they do in order to be someone's friend. And you also don't have to come out and publicly rail against them because the masses feel like that's what you should do. Everyone has their own personal code of conduct. And that's it. Like, people don't know how to respect individuality, but at the same time, they want their individuality to be respected. It's confusing to me.
Right, right. I mean, but the biggest thing for me is it's the control factor. When somebody, again, you got a lot of Indian givers out here, and no disrespect to Indians, this is just a word, wordplay. It's pretty much what people say. Again, when you being an Indian giver, is hey, I give you something, but I look for something in return. Not great, analogy, but it's just something that's been used through the years. But how people be acting on here, especially the big so-called big content creators, they think that because you can bring something good to that table, instead of you being cool with that person, they think if you're a great person that they can get something from you. On top of, if you give them something or they give you something, they think that, hey, well, look, I done this for you, I done that for you, so you need to stand this way, you need to look this way, you need to act this way. We're all adults on here. We have to be adults or to actually be on here. Not saying that we don't have kids that lurk around, act like they're somebody they're not, their age that they are. For the most part, most people here is 25 or older, especially in this sector or the small sector that it is. Because I mean, this sector is really small. I didn't realize it until like a couple of days ago. I was like, damn, this sector is really, 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 really small. And that's combined between the beef, black, and drama sector. But mostly black folks, be at. I mean, we
Acting
have,
like donkeys.
right,
And CC, we can agree. If someone likes someone, they will completely ignore all the bad things that they do. It's fully acceptable, and they'll share it out like, "Oh yeah, that's dope. That's cool. That's dope. That's great." But
right.
then when someone gives them that same energy in return, it's, "Oh, how dare you? You're pathetic. That's despicable. You're cloud chasing." That's the most over abused word in the beef sector. Clout
Oh,
chasing.
man, I get tired of hearing that.
If I hear
I'm
it
a
one more
cloud
time.
chaser. I'm for the ops. You know, times I hear that I'm for the ops from me being a mod at Sis Trish, me being a mod at Bama Girls, me being a mod at Lovely Love, me being a mod over used to be in a mod over same with Deidre. It seemed like every time I go to certain little areas and people make me a mod without me asking to be a mod, I'm the person for the ops. I'm always the ops. Man, it's crazy to me. It's not that, oh, Anthony brings this to the table. Anthony has opposition on this. Someone like Jason Lee. You see how his show is, right? Now, he had two people that has different perspective than himself, and that's what makes his show a good show. Not saying that everybody like his show, but he's the most controversial person that you can see on YouTube beyond other people, but just in that little sector alone, right? But his co-hosts, they have different outlooks on things, and they don't 1,000% agree with him all the time. That's what makes it good. Why they can't be? They are individuals. You got one straight man, one straight guy, and one gay guy. But they all have their own different opinions. It's not they following JC Lee in the JC Lee show. It's they're part of the show. This is what they bring to the show. So why that can't be the same thing when I'm sitting here and I like a person for what they're bringing and what's good to me and what I'm learning from them and the things that I like. Why has it got to interfere with what you think of it? I can give two fucks what you think of it. But if I respect you and I get along with you, oh no, I got two of you.
Yeah, I clicked off on my phone.
Oh,
I was in
okay.
the kitchen, so you could just remove that one.
I thought I heard something frying.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just real crazy on how people how people think that if from one thing if they being your friend or you being what the hell? Hold on.
Hmm?
How
No,
many
no, no, no. Just this one. Just this one. Kick that one from the studio. The other one.
that one?
Yeah, kick that one out. Kick that one out the studio. I don't know why I didn't even close out from my phone.
Okay. Okay. Anyway, um, but no, it's just real crazy on how people, if you're cool with them, or you take and you become, part of their show or whatever, that you're supposed to just follow exactly the way they go. You don't have your own mind, And then for the people who don't like the person that you're cool with, you know, it can be the opposite. If I come in, having the people that I'm cool with, for the people that they cool with, and I don't get two fucks about, then what would that make me? They be looking at me like I'm crazy. Oh, hold up. Now I'm cool, and I don't say nothing when you have this person, that person, that person. So, but you do. But then, as soon as I make it a point that say, hey, I don't like this person, and this I don't fuck with, but and I'm gonna stop fucking talking to you and this and that because you fuck with that person. I ain't no better than the rest of them. But see, there's a thing. I don't entertain that much into who your friends are. Long as I respect you, you respect me. Who you party with, have sex with, whatever the fuck you do with, that's your business. Outside of what the times that I be around you and hang out with you, and we talk and all this other shit. Long as I'm being respected, and I definitely give 100% respect. I don't pay attention to none of that because that's not even in my mind. That's not important to me. My important to me is you, your well being, and long as you're good, I'm happy. You know what I mean? It's not who your other friends is. Because I tell you now, in real life, all of us on here right now has friends that don't like the other friend. Has people that one that supports another person they really don't care for. But as real people, you don't really jump in to say, hey, this and that, unless they bring it to your attention. But when they bring it to your attention, you give your opposition on it, you give your thoughts on it, you give what you think of this person. But then you're like, well, I really don't care for this person, this and that. But I respect that, hey, you cool with them. That's good. That's it. That's all. It ain't nothing extra. It ain't nothing less. It is, hey, do you. But as long as I'm here with you, we're cool. If we all here together, then yeah, I'm gonna keep respectful, especially if it's on your platform. As long as that person don't come me crazy, And most time if they do come at me crazy, I would just take myself out of that situation just to keep the conflict down. But see, mostly in this little sector area called the B Black Drama Sector, where black folks dwell in the motherfucking depths of the hood, the projects, the fucking Roach Motels with the Bentley outside. They don't fucking think. They all for the madness and the crazy shit, and they want to come at you all fucking crazy. What were you about to say, Ron? I'm sorry, you had the mic.
No, that's okay. It's true. I mean, listen, whatever happens in a friendship privately should remain private. If I have private conversations with you, if I spend private time with you, if there is money exchanged, if whatever, it shouldn't become for the public because you get mad. Like I
Thank
really
you.
have an issue with people on mad day and them wanting to divulge every private thing, especially when people speak to matters of the law as if they know what the freak the law is. Like most of these people are insanely ignorant.
Thank you.
And they be speaking up here like they know something, and what they're doing is influencing the masses to have an incorrect opinion or evaluation.
Right, right. And the biggest fucking thing that I see out here is you keep seeing certain things, that wrong, like I said, is wrong. But when you jump out there because somebody did something to you, don't mean that whatever you say is cool. Whatever you put out there is cool. I mean, you can't sit there and be doing a whole lot of fuck shit, throw rocks, hide your hand, and think you're a motherfucking angel. And that's on both sides. That's on both motherfucking sides. It's really fucked up because I started to see a lot of shit, even people that I've been around, and some of the people that I have fucking sit and talk with, or that don't change who I am. But the fact that remains is that if you about certain shit and standing in your motherfucking shit, then be about it. But don't sit there and be the baddest motherfucker, and then somebody sit there and stand up to you. You wants to do some real fucking lamed out crazy shit. I'm not telling nobody how to fight. I'm not telling nobody how to feel. I'm not telling people how they should take shit. But again, if you want to be treated a certain way, you will carry yourself in a certain way. That's just all day facts. If you're about to fucking rah rah, then guess what? Don't get fucking upset when a rah rah comes for you. Okay? If you're nice to people, most time people be nice to you. That's just how the world works. That's just real life shit. But on here, people again try to make shit more extra than what the fuck it is. Either they try to make themselves more extra, they try to make a situation more extra, and then they'll take good shit and try to make it bad. That shit is fucking crazy to me. Again, what the fuck is wrong when somebody need help? When the fuck is wrong when somebody asks for extending hand? But here, they say, oh yeah, yeah. Oh, besides the bullshit, if you need help, I help you. But then as soon as something fucking happen, or you have a small disagreement, or you don't follow that person on how the fuck they, whatever they giving, the first thing they say is, "Oh, I got you. I got you." Joe, it's just crazy. See, the thing is, a lot of people run their fucking mouth. Some things don't need to be fucking heard. And I mean, sometimes you want to give everybody their praise on certain things, but that's the same thing with me. When I help people, I tell them all the time, no, don't put it out there. Don't say nothing. Because people will make shit more than what the fuck it is instead of you fucking helping somebody. That's from if from giving something to them, non-monetary, anything, advice, anything. And then as soon as it helps them out, You know, as soon as you put out there that you praising, especially black people, as soon as you praising them, then you always got these other knuckleheads that come in and say, "Oh, you doing this and you're fucking this person and you sucking their ass and fucking licking ass juice for grease and all this other bullshit to fry." What the fuck? Get the fuck out of here, man. This is just too much. And it's sad because this reminds me of hood shit. It
Mm-hmm.
reminds me of fucking the shit that you see every day with the niggas on the block hanging around the same motherfucking neighborhood. 15 niggas on the corner selling the same fucking product, dreaming about they're gonna be the next motherfucking Will Smith or the next motherfucking uh uh. Man, I can't even think of any of the motherfucking what they call gangster rappers. Yeah,
Biggie Smalls, Jay
yeah,
Z.
Biggie Smalls and shit like that. Right? How the fuck is that? How that's gonna happen?
I
But
don't
then
know.
one can get jealous of the other, and then here we go. Your brother shooting your other brother. And I mean, y'all are actually real brothers. Live brothers. And it's sad because I seen this shit in my real life. A brother kill his other brother because of some fucking street shit. Fucking drug shit. Same neighborhood shit. A girl that fucking everybody. But because he's in love with this person and he know that this person is fucking up, he don't care. But you gonna kill your brother over that? Is it really that serious? But it's too late to think. It's too late for a lot of shit. You done what you done. All right, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. It's also about self-discipline because that's another thing too. Like I don't really think people care about, you know what I'm saying, a group of people that they find ignorant or, you know what I'm saying, not on the same educational or emotional level as them. It's just the annoyance because what this beef sector has created is a space where if you peacefully go about your life and let people talk all the trash that they want to talk, their supporters then come and harass you on behalf of someone that's talking mess.
Right.
So the subscribers are equally as responsible. Because what makes another person pick up somebody else's drama? I don't know about the majority of people that'll sit here and watch this video, but I'm not picking up somebody else's sword. If you got an issue, then you got an issue. Unless somehow that issue actually physically, emotionally touches on to me. And even then, I'm going to be measured and metered in how I participate in the full of freaking niggatry.
Right.
Like, on my platform alone, I could show you volumes and volumes and volumes of people that are hearing and listening to hearsay, believing what someone else has to say about me, leaving me comments. I don't care. You get blocked, your comment gets deleted. But it's just the point. Not everybody has that strong of a mindset.
Right.
So what are that small amount of people? What are they doing for the overall look of us as a people in society? The fact that the subscribers support and celebrate the nonsense by throwing money and whatever else at these people. It's just disgusting to me.
Right. 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 But see, this is the thing that I would say for the small amount of people who actually take the good shit that they can get from it, and then they leave comments about you help them and stuff like that. I like stuff like that, but it's just real sad just in this sector that you can't congratulate, you can't big up people, you can't do certain things for helping them, no matter if this sector is all about this particular sector, this type of sector, beef, drama, shit. I be in fucking, like you see the mommy sector and you see the mukbang sector. Yeah, people still go at each other, but guess what? In when it comes down to other people come out of other sectors to come in theirs, oh, they connect and like, hold up. You're not even from around here. You're not gonna come in here and try to destroy certain things. If you can't add to the solution and be part of the problem, then we don't need no more motherfucking problems. Get the fuck on. See, that's that part that we need to do as black people. But see, it's not going to be a change because we still have shit in our real lives dealing with black folks and the fuck shit that is going on. that we can't get together within our real lives. So when it comes on here, it's the extra shit that they, put out there. But it's just a reflection of their fucking real life. I mean, that's just the way I see it. And I guarantee you 90% of it is actual facts. I mean, it's just crazy. But it's just real wild how people on here throw out that fucking shit. Hey, if you need this, you need help, or if anything, this and that. Yeah, it's cool saying that, but when it comes to people actually doing it or actually giving it, you know, people have something to say. If a person on drugs, and if you want to give them, some solid advice, but you being a person that used to be on drugs themselves or being on alcohol themselves. Yes, I used to be an alcoholic. You know what I mean? And I know the struggles of it. I know what it gives. I know what how that life goes. I've been to meetings. Doesn't mean that somebody else who's going through it, I get to shit on them or feel some type of way on how their life is going. It don't mean that if I see somebody heading to a certain area, yes, I would give my humble advice on, what type of road that would be, if you continue down that fucking road. But I would say, hey, you're not the only one. Hey, there is light at the end of the tunnel. Hey, if you really need that fucking help, you can go and get the help. But on here, just because I made that statement, I can guarantee you if I was a bigger content creator in this sector, I would be demonized for that. Oh, you're old fucking stupid drunk. Thank you, all this and that. Just sit your broke ass down, this and this and that. You ain't shit, blah, 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 this and that. And then all your fucking friends will sit there and like, damn, you know, I guess I better go along with this if I don't want to be fucking terrorized and this and that. And there's a lot of y'all that do that. Not you guys, but there's a lot of them that does that. It's just a lot of shit that in some of these big fucking chats that they don't actually go with, but just to be part of something, they will actually say, hey, I guess I better be cool with this, if I want to stay part of this, situation. I want to be part of the joke, but I don't want to be the joke. That's not being real. And I think that's why most of us who are out here doing the things that we do and we have smaller, smaller chats is because we think and move on our own shit, especially in the sector. Hey, Crystal, how you doing? Thank you again, Crystal. Now, see, there's another person right here, remarkable singer, family, singers, and they out there doing their thing. Y'all check out her channel. She did a thing to me, a tribute to me for some of the things I have done. And shout out to Crystal Hayes. Check her out. She's very awesome. But no, I mean back to the fucking shit at hand. I mean, it's just so much shit going on out here. It's just so fucking crazy, and it's just the people out here who allow this shit to fucking happen. I mean, it's just so much shit. I mean, again, nobody can be on here and can get so big without people following them. And it's the type of crowd that actually make you who you are. And then actually tells what type of person you are and also tells what type of person your chat is too. I'm not gonna say 1,000% everybody's chat, is about what the fuck they do all the time. But the majority of the time they are about it, even if they don't want to be. Again, They too scared that if they say something or something they not with, they will automatically go with the fucking grain. It can be against everything they believe in, but because they so scared that if I say something on how I feel that that's not fucking right, oh, I'm gonna be the fucking they're gonna fucking put me in the fucking dungeon, and then I'm gonna become the hated one because you're going against the shit is bad.
Some people just don't have the backbone.
Yeah, but I mean, but my thing is, and I guess this goes back to who I am and the way I think. Shout out to my old psychiatrist, who again helped me through certain things of trying to understand people and the way they think. Why is it that people can't, and it still puzzles me. And Raw, you already said it, but it still is a puzzle thing to me. Is why is people that they have to feel they have to belong to something, especially when they know if it's not right. They know if they can lead on instead of them, being led to water, they being led to the hellfire. But because they have to feel so important of being about something that they think because it's big, don't mean that it's right. It's just big that you have to walk down to the hellfire as well. Why is that?
Because these are the same people that didn't exist without a clique in high school. You got to understand, these are grown ass adults living out their teenage years.
I have to agree with that. I think before the teenage years, it's going back to elementary school. For like right here, just like what Crystal says, is the bullies, the trolls, and just it's real sad.
And
I just
because
don't. Go ahead, go ahead.
and because a lot of these people, the way they try to bully people, the things that they try to point out or illuminate or castigate people for, that's the reality of a lot of these people's lives. And a lot of people don't know how to look in the mirror and deal with their truth. If you say something about me and it's the truth, I'm gonna say, yeah, all right, and what else is going on? If you say something about me that's a lie, I'm gonna fight you tooth and nail because I can't stand with somebody lying on me.
Right.
But a lot of these people, this is their truth. That is what they do. That is how they live. I completely agree with what you said earlier. They don't want the barbarian horde to turn on them because they don't got no steel in their spine and they can't handle it.
Right.
But if you can't handle it, then don't sit there and egg a person on when they're doing that same thing to someone else. It's the hypocrisy for me.
And see, and that's what you just hit something just now. A couple of people these past 4 weeks were having the bullshit that's been going on. Um, the bullshit that's been going on with my name in the fucking situation. Now this is like the second fucking video or live that I'm doing that pretty much people sit there and say or they think of who I am and I'm not. Just like you said about the lies about shit. You create shit about people and then you expect them to sit there and just take that shit and then like because what you say or what you picture it to be, it must be facts. But then somebody come out here and they oppose it and then fucking throw the whole kitchen sink at you, they wrong. How the fuck is that was something that you created that turns out to be fake and people who fucking support it but also support you, but they stop supporting you because you're telling the truth, but because they're a bigger content creator, their life is so fucked up that a lot of them relate to the bullshit that they go through makes them the right person.
Nah, you want to know what it really is? What it really is when they're spinning these narratives, when they're telling these tales, their audience is throwing them money. Like, yeah, girl, yeah, dude, you right, you did that. So when they find out that the person that has fed them a yard of bullshit to get their money up out their pockets, they feel stupid. So they can't sit there and be like, damn, they was wrong for that. They'll just sit there and uphold the lie to soothe their egos. You understand what I'm saying?
CC don't never let up, boy. That's why I love CC. She never lets up, and see, CC give it exactly the way it is, in the same way, just like the rest of us. We have our own mind. We take the bullshit that we take by listening to that bullshit they be given, but that's what it is. We take it, we listen to it, we read it, where the fuck, then we throw it away. It's done with. But you have a lot of other people out here that don't do that. Just like she said right here. They, why we don't have empathy for these grown women, men and women, or these grown kids, in other words, they're looking for a YouTube family. Yeah, see, it's easier here. She made a clear point. It's easier here. It's easy just to click on to the YouTube and find some people that, hey, because this person acts this way or lived this way, or I don't have my mom no more, and this is how my mom used to be, just like, so she's got to be right. So this is the way that I should live, and I should follow her. And then you have another person that feel the same way. Or they tell a friend, say, "Hey, don't this person remind of my mom?" And then your mom could have been, a bank robber, a killer, a murderer, a scammer. But because the things that she's doing remind you of her, even though it is wrong, you think it's right. So you will follow her because you feel that she reminds you of something that you once lived before.
Man, listen, these are the same people that'll sit there and somebody will commit a crime and they'll be on that no snitching movement. But as soon as they get robbed, they'll run and go to the police.
That bullshit right there is really a killer for me. I mean, that's a real. Have these dudes on here that talk about they don't snitch. I guarantee you, have these dudes that sit there and don't get half the time. They the real gangsters. They're the real snap. But they the motherfuckers, same motherfuckers who sitting there telling it all because they're facing so much time in this and that. Come on, man. It just uh, do your shit on your mother. If you're gonna be out there doing some fuck shit, stop bragging, bringing people into the situation. But then you want to hurt people because you bringing people into your shit. I don't agree with anybody doing anything fucking wrong, but you're gonna have to live your life. And if you're gonna do it, stop having people being part of your fucked up shit unless they want to. Just don't drag people to your shit.
Exactly, because I feel like this. I got children to raise, so I don't got time to be nobody's mama and nobody daddy. People gonna do what they gonna do. It is what it is. And I mean, for me, it's the as I sat here, watch certain people do certain things to me, and I watch how they supported people doing certain things to me. Those same people can now never come back and tell me not a damn thing. Because my whole attitude is, oh well, keep that same energy. And people don't like that type of teaching either. Because once they put you in a certain category, like you are above or whatever, they expect you to come out here and be swinging and lifting up everybody. Nah, if you've made yourself an enemy of mine, you're an enemy to the day we die. I don't fuck with you, period.
But
Give a
my
damn what
thing is,
happened to you. Mhm.
but see, my thing is, it's the getting to know part and learning people. Okay, sometimes people have their defenses up, and sometimes certain things they do will rub you the wrong way. Like, okay, well, but that don't mean automatically that I'm going to just clearly throw you away. But when you throwing shit towards me and knowing the fact, and for a fact that it's wrong or it's a lie or it's a something that you're trying to do because you can't, one, get something from me, or two, I'm not following you the way that you want me to follow you, or going the way that you want to go, or agreeing or what you agree with. So automatically, you can't find nothing bad about me. So you create something about me. Is when I throw you completely away. That's what it is for me.
And I feel you, but what I've learned on these YouTube streets is you got to watch how these people interact with other people. See, what I've learned is if I see you doing shit that I don't like and I don't fundamentally agree with, I don't even give a damn if you're doing it to somebody else. I'm throwing you away because you never get a second chance to make a first impression. Period. And that's what pisses me off about the lies because you are now changing people's first perception of who I am off of some shit that ain't the truth. That's some shit out. Ooh,
But
child.
see,
We wasn't on the internet. Mm-hmm.
but see, I agree with you right there, but to a point. I might be perceiving it differently, but I agree with you. Even though if you watching what other people do, I have learned also that because the interaction with those people, and if you don't know the whole situation and how far shit went with them, they might be acting off in a result of what that person has done to them, and they can turn out to be a very cool, good person. But because when they slang and bang, and we see they slanging and banging, and we don't know the whole situation, we can't just write them off if we don't know. Now,
That's true.
if they doing that directly to you, then yes, I'm all for it. But if I'm watching them doing it to somebody else, we must know the facts, and then we had to see also how they interact with other people. If they doing exactly the same thing, then I would sit there and totally agree with you, especially if we know what it is. You know what I mean? And we know this is how they bang regardless across the board. But
That's true. But I just don't got time for a lot of the chaotic people in the B sector. Because some people in the B sector are very funny, they're very entertaining, and they're very engaging. But
right,
the people that live in chaos, that like literally every single time you go on their damn channels, they're just up to some nonsense. Yo, I don't even have the energy to invest.
right, right, you're right. Okay, Crystal. Okay. Um, yeah, but I want to get back to again with the situation. You know, everybody see there's a couple of things going on in the YouTube news. Well, let me take that back. The YouTube news because I don't want shit trick to come in and trying to take her word and yeah.
She's a
Shout
clown. She
out
tried
to
to
you.
take my whole business. So F you, Trish.
Yeah, yeah. That's another one that I would say, and I have no problem because I used to be her mod, and clearly, she know what I bring, and clearly I know what she brings. You know, she's another one who, again, I didn't ask to be a mod. She made me a mod, and cool. She didn't have a lot of people in her chat, but she's very controversial. But I find her, sometimes intellectual stimulating in certain areas. Like some of her little brain games and stuff like that. But all the extra stuff, I don't keep that. And see, this is a good point. I want to say. Sometimes you can get certain things from certain people that that stimulates your brain, that brings something good. Even if that person brings a lot of controversy, don't mean that they can't have something good that you get from the situation. It just is what it is. You know what I mean? I hear your perspective about it and the things that she done to you. Clearly, facts of things that she done to you. But I'm not going to go out my way to because I'm cool with you. I'm not going to go out my way to say, hey, okay, I'm not fucking with you because you did X, Y, and Z to Raw, and she, that's how you feel about Raw, which I see how Raw move and I see how she move. Don't mean to me, both of y'all. It's what y'all mean to me is different what y'all mean to each other. But because on how y'all feel about each other, I should be included in how on either side how y'all get down in y'all fight.
Exactly. And I wholeheartedly support that message. This is the difference between me and most people on this platform. I don't give a damn who people are friends with. As long as you know what I'm saying, keep it thorough with me and don't talk about me with someone else, I don't care. As to CC's question in the chat, I'm the type of person, if you're foul and fraud as hell publicly, but I see you in a need, you're standing in the need of a blessing, God got me. I know I'm covered in the blood of the Lamb. So I would still help people even when they've done me wrong, even though I may not deal with them to a certain capacity. I'm a grown up person, so I know that there's levels of communications and there's levels of entanglement with people in your life. A lot of these people on this platform, though, they fully immerse people into what their life is. They don't know how to have boundaries and balance and lend a ear or lend a hand without getting sucked in. That's what we as adults have to learn how to do. How to cut people off when they're just dragging it. How to keep people in their place, but still operate under God's will and His way. See, God orders my steps, and that's why I've been able to still thrive and survive and be here through all the hate and the animosity and the daggers thrown against me, because I'm not here to pacify man. I'm here to fulfill purpose. And when people stop trying to pacify man for a click and a view and a dollar, your blessings will overflow in abundance. You have to trust the process.
I mean, yeah, I totally agree. I mean, I don't know the situation that's being talked about clearly, and then I don't want to know. But I would say this, I 1,000% agree, on how you handle the situation. You know what I mean? That's what always where it speaks. Hey Kim, welcome to the chat. You came quick. She said 15 minutes. But let's see. Hold on. Well,
The blessing is not one that's for the masses to see. You understand what I'm saying? And that's another thing that people need to understand. Your blessings don't always need to be bragged upon. Even through all of the chaos and nonsense that I've been through in these past years, there are certain people in my life that know the blessing is being able to turn situations around in an instant, to be able to rebound from, to be able to keep a peace of mind, sanctity, and clarity. The fact that while I've been dealing with the drama on YouTube on the surface, my son went from nonverbal to verbal and he's talking. See, those are the blessings. The blessings is when you pour out to others and you give with your hands open, what God returns to you on the back end. That's the blessing right there. And if you
yeah,
guys go to my page, you can see a video where my son is speaking full sentences. You understand? And that's because even though someone did me dirty, I still did my best to extend them a courtesy and a kindness so they can have those services so that their son could be speaking too. And they continue to do me wrong. But God said, do it anyhow. Hallelujah, anyhow.
I want to say something on top of that too. And see, and this CC, you brought a lot of things, and Raw have brought a lot of great things. This is a thing that it's the messages and what the things that we can actually learn from. For instance, where y'all both agree on exactly on how life is and how we as people as individuals deal with certain things and as an adult give certain things, but overall it's the creator himself who actually bless us with the right walks and talks in life that we endure, what we do. We can, everybody can feel a certain way, doesn't mean that it's going to be the same way. Everybody can hurt a certain way, doesn't mean that you're going to hurt the same way. Everybody individually have their own mind and how they live their life. But the question is, are you really living your life or somebody else living your life? And when somebody else is living your life, that's how you live in controversy all the fucking time. When you start living your own life, you decide what you want to deal with and what you don't want to deal with. It's clearly your business if you want to or not. and we have a whole lot of people who actually do that, we probably have a better world. But we have too many people want to follow bad people. It's and the same thing of going back in time. Hitler and look, this guy just came out of nowhere. He was in the military. He started to fight the military in Germany, and then next thing because he started getting people to support his ideology, he started getting people to look how he think this is the way that the world should be. This is the way that we're going to live if we kill off all these Jews. They are like roaches of the earth. This is what was said from the great person who thought that he was God himself. But people followed him. People, in masses at that. That they try to create world domination on a certain race. Again, that's not you doing something in your own mind. That's something that somebody else is controlling your mind. That leads to destruction. But I salute both of y'all, two strong women, that y'all can voice both of y'all opinions without even saying what the situation was. But y'all still both get two great points. Y'all both individuals, and y'all both have great minds, your own minds.
No doubt, no doubt. And I really appreciate CC, and I appreciate the people that have had to step away and come back. And I get it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people are like that. They feel I'm above the BS. And the reality is I'm just a human being like everybody else. You know what
Hmm.
I'm saying? Like
But you know what
everybody.
though? But you know what though? And I know you heard me say this before. CC made a good point right here. Sometimes they ain't no. Oh, I say it too. Some fights don't need to be fought all the time, and that's
Right.
just friends, strong friends, telling certain friends some things don't need to be addressed. But I can't tell you how to feel either. I always make that clear too.
Right. And a lot of the nonsense that these people have done on this platform, I let slide until they try to sit there and spread tales of neglect and abuse in regards to my children.
Right.
Until they try to spread tales of, a lack of love and care and adoration from my husband.
But
See, when you talking about me, when you talk about me, you can say whatever you want to say. I got a big nose, I'm ugly, I'm fat, oh my contacts whack, oh I don't got no clicks, no views, cool. When you cross certain lines with certain people, and I am that one. When you cross a line where my children then have to feel fear because
yeah,
you're
I feel you
doxing
on
our
that.
address, when you are making my husband feel uncomfortable because you're putting his name in your mouth and you're talking on him so much so that people in our town and city are coming to him and asking him who people are and putting and disrupting the peace in my home, that's when it's time to go to war. And these people don't know what it is to really go to war with people, because people on this platform play these video boxing games. Everybody's not a video boxer.
Right.
And, I've sat there in silence and then people come over. Like how I said, I have volumes of screenshots and transcripts of shit that people have said that's not even the truth, harassing my whole life. So
Right.
then it
Right.
becomes a point of, at what point do you say, just a FYI, you might want to stop? Are you sure? You know what I'm saying? Oh, it's fake, it's fake, it's fake. Now people are starting to see, ain't shit fake about me. Them court dates is coming up quickly. Those that didn't duck and dodge and move and evade service because they wanted to talk all that shit online, but they don't want to come and see me in a court of law. See, I'm not going to put my hands on none of these people and risk being away from my children and my family, but I will prosecute you to the fullest extent of the law. And that's where the disconnect comes, because so many people in our community think that you should be neck rolling, bubblegum popping, and cursing people out. I don't have time for that. I'm a whole brand, I'm a whole business, and I'm making money moves. A lot of people need to focus on their business and make some money instead of begging for it.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. One thing I would say about that situation, and again, I'm just outside, and this is my opinion, just going on from what I see. I see that sometimes, for one, you have a history. For one, you've been on here for a while. out in these streets, and same as CC, and just the same as she said, both of y'all have a mutual respect there. You know what I mean? But it's just, again, it goes back to people who deal with so much shit. Again, if you've been doxxed, that's one thing. Somebody's invading into your life. Second thing is you putting shit out there that you not bringing yourself out there. Then why should anybody be trying to bring something that they clearly don't know anything about? They just trying to get under your skin, but they doing it in a way that is total disrespectful. And as a human being and a person who has feelings and a person who has, a good heart about people, you will feel some type of way. You would definitely would get upset, and I would look at you crazy if you didn't. Because again, it's so much a person who gonna keep poking and poking and poking and poking before somebody turn around and say, "Rah, what the fuck do you want?" or bite your head off.
Exactly. They keep poking the bear and now they're getting mauled, but they're not getting mauled in the way that they expected. See, what they wanted me to do is get up out of character and, you know what I'm saying, let Camille out. Camille is tucked away. She's firmly buried all the way down in the pits of my soul. If she comes out, that's going to be a real, real problem.
Right,
I've learned as I've grown up how to operate in the skin that I am in the grown womanness that I am in. See, it's easy to click a live and come behind the stream yard and talk a whole bunch of cash money shit.
right,
What's hard is to stand up underneath the weight of what you have said.
right, right,
And that's what I'm doing right now. So like I said, I would do everything that happened in the past 3 years all over again because the ultimate lesson from all of this is that people on this platform are going to learn. Some people ain't here to play with you. They're going to make your ass take personal accountability. And
that
maybe,
part.
right, and maybe however the situation turns out, people will think twice before they come out here making these outlandish claims, pretending that they know what they don't know, doxing people's information, taking court documents and making it a part of their commentary so they can get a coin. Like, legitimately, my life has fed several content creators on this platform. I'm the reason why they made their quotas. I'm the reason why they got cash apps and super chats. So, shout out to the players. The blessing is, thank God for the blood of the lamb that I didn't have to sully my morals and dirty my hands and feet to play in the playground that they play in. And my needs have been met exceedingly abundantly above. And while these people have been talking dirt on my name, I've been building to the point that I got 10 lines on Teespring, 2 shoe companies with shoes being manufactured in Italy, 3 websites, 3 channels. I'm doing my thing. I have a seat on a council in a government position. Like, this is the part. And again, that's not a brag. I'm just, you know what I'm saying? I'm telling y'all so y'all could understand the blessings. Sometimes you got to have the appearance that you're taking an L. Sometimes you got to just sit back and build up your foundation and make your foundation firm, unshakable. It's kind of like the Titanic. You can call me the unsinkable Molly Brown because they've tried it and I'm still here and I ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, but and I agree with you. I agree with you. But it goes back to, again, for people and how they deal with shit and how they fight. You know, if you stand in your truth, you stand in your shit, and especially try to right the wrongs you have done, you know, you always going to get your blessing, especially for the times that you help people. But it's just, hold on 1 second.
And I'm going to say this too while he has us on hold. The prevailing message in this whole situation is a message from the Old Testament. When the angels came to get Lot's family, right? They told Lot's family to flee, look no more. Let this be like the dust underneath their feet. And they told Lot's wife if she looked back, she was going to turn into a pillar of salt and she couldn't help herself and she looked back. You got to know when not to look back. Sometimes you're meant to be in a space for a minute, for a moment, for a season. And when it's time to go, it's time to go. Have your bags packed and be ready. My bags are packed, honey. I'm ready to go. Peace out to all the haters. Hey, hey,
Uh,
hey.
Sorry about that. Sorry
You
about that.
fine. I entertained the people while you were gone.
But no, no, no. Again, I just would. I'm kind of like calm now, but it's just like I said. I was checking out. Y'all get a chance, check out Linnell. Matter of fact, hold on. I don't. Y'all know I'm not really big for, the being monetized and this and that. If anything, I just want to get my community involved. So you got people who likes music, this and that. Just share this out, and I know pretty much everybody here. I don't even know why I'm pretty sure the crowd because y'all, give me the love and been sharing it out anyway. So I appreciate all of y'all. For the people who comes and check this out after this, are the ones I'm talking to. Uh, but anyway, I want to show y'all something, and I know it's against somewhat the guidelines of YouTube, but again, I'm not monetized, so it's not a big deal for me. But this is like one of the people that I like, and she brings nothing but the truth on how things are, and she's funny as hell. Some of y'all like her, some of y'all don't. Some of y'all already made your opinions about her, but to me, she's pretty cool and awesome. And I want to share it with you. Hold on. Oh, shit, I clicked the wrong thing. Let's see. Share screen. And shout out to Raw for showing me how to share the audio on here. Because I didn't even know you're supposed to click this little button down here. But I know now.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it was Linnell. Where'd it go? There she is, right here. Check this out. Now she was brought to the show, and this for what do you say the promotional education, all the other good stuff. I'm sharing this out, and this is not to make any money or anything. Just giving out the clause that they have on, you know, whatever it is, blah 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 blah. I still have sleep, but y'all know what I mean, and you too, you know what I mean too. This is to give out a point, educational.
She had to say about Jocelyn and Juice
Shout out to
Network.
Gossip
Okay,
Girl for putting
you
this out
guys
there.
make sure you like, share, subscribe to this YouTube channel, Gossip Girl. XOXO.
Okay, so I did Jocelyn's Cabaret. It's on the Zeus Network, which hardly anybody I know has got anyway. And I did it because Jocelyn asked me to. I sort of wanted to meet her. I don't watch the show. I haven't watched the show, and I don't watch the show. And I wouldn't watch
That
the
part.
show. But, a check is a motherfucking check. Now, all money ain't good. In retrospect, do I wish I hadn't done it? No. Because, hell, we've been sitting around here for a year now making money. And I didn't know it was going to be in two parts. It's going to be in two parts. The second part, I promise you, will be better than the horrible first part. But, you know, you can't please everybody. And rather than being mad at Janisha, who is sitting right there next to me, who is not just a co-host, but a producer of that Ratchet Court show, and rather than being mad at Zeus Network, which is a black-owned network, which I didn't even know until I got there, everybody's mad at TT because I simply stated the obvious. Now, when I first got there, this was already drinking, smoking, and fighting with each other when I arrived.
Let me stop right there real quick. Let me stop right there real quick and come back, and we'll continue on in a second. But this is one of the parts that I wanted to see exactly. Hold on. Okay. But yeah, this is one of the parts that I wanted to bring up of what exactly how this sound to you guys when y'all just heard that minute or that 60 or 50 something seconds of what Linnell said. When you hear that, what do that remind you of?
W sector.
Do it not. Do it not.
It do.
And
It,
that's what made me come on here tonight. Because as you see how far that I got, I didn't even finish it. And it just made me feel some type of way. And the reason why it made me feel some type of way when usually a lot of things don't is this the part of my name, that's participated in the situation that actually made me come out here. Just like Ross said, when you get the poking and poking, even though you want to make money by saying this and saying that, and yes, my name might not bring a whole lot of money in the YouTube beef sector, but let's make it clear. My name has been in some big creators' mouths, via i.e. the beef sector, black sector, drama sector, fishing sector, sailing community sector, stuff that's way out. I even have a couple of interviews that I could have done with some big content creators that got millions of views, but I feel some type of way of if they see certain things in the sector that I mostly frequent, that, are they going to want to change it because of the riffraff? Because some people don't like certain things. Don't mean that it's a change of how people are, but on the stuff they want to associate their name to, and you can't get mad with them for that. But because I think of all people equally, no matter what their status are, they still people. Not everybody think that way, But see, the thing that's crazy to me is when you say that, you think I'm this or you think I'm that, or you're saying that, oh, I'm only following you because I'm trying to buy clout on your page that you have less than what 1,200 people. Are you serious? When I can get actually a person who got 3.2 million who said they'd do an interview with me, even though I have less than what 500. But I'm trying to buy clout from you. Are you serious? Really?
they
That
don't got no clout, man.
Tell me the meaning of the word clout, if that's what you mean, Miss Person. You know who you are that actually had the nerve to say that in a Zoom meeting at Club Chat, huh? That part,
Mm.
I won't
Ooh.
try to buy clout. Really? You really want that type? You want to know the meaning of clout? Yeah, you might want to go back and finish retracting what you said because you don't want me to show you what real clout is all about. And I'm not that mean person, but if you sit there and act like you're trying to expose somebody on some or to on your expense of getting people off of your back or whatever the thing that why you did it, I don't care. But you're not going to use me for that. When the only thing I did was try to help you behind the scenes without saying anything to anybody. See, that part that people don't fucking understand. That is show a type of sinister person that you really are. You shit on people because you're trying to press other people that you follow. So you shit on the people who support and help you. Just because of what? You have a sinister, fucked up mind. That's what it really is.
Facts. Oh, look, share the screen because I'm petty because I had to pull up the definition real quick.
Okay. Oh, that's not it. Hold on.
All you got to do is share the tab. Remember, share the window.
I got.
Okay. Clout, the informal definition. A heavy blow with the hand or a hard object, a cloud on the air. Informal definition, influence or power, especially in politics or business. And that's the definition for me. Where do they have influence in politics or business? I mean, because they stay trying to tell other people like that they don't have businesses and that they're not a business and this is just for fun or whatever. So then all of a sudden they think that they have influence or power in politics or business. It's freaking laughable. Like these people don't even get views for real. Like there are content creators on here that have hundreds of thousands of views every single time they upload a video. What is 10,000 or less views? What is being under 10,000 subscribers when
Mm,
there's billions of people in the world? Is it just me? Am I missing it?
right. I mean, it's the same way of, you know, we got YouTube that makes money off of everyone on here, right? But for the ones who, like you said, is making the numbers, is making the money, good or bad. And that's the sad part because it's the rules of YouTube on how it works on here. Long it brings them the almighty dollar. You know what I mean? Now, for the ones who feel some type of way and got the money to make any moves, then they'll make it their rules to say, hey, you can't do this, you can't do that. As they change their policy 3, 4 times a day, like they change their underwear after mess with so many whores in a particular day. But see, again, people again, they make their narrative. But if you for people, then you're gonna try to do your best and do right by people, helping them, supporting them, respecting them. But when you're about self or you're about, and that's the sad part, because a lot of people who is about their self, being narcissistic, they think by going a certain way, by following other sinister people, they still feel that it's within their own thoughts, which is not. This person is evil, so I'm going to be evil too. And as I'm following this person and all the evil deeds that I give this person, my friend is helping me, support me, this and that, but I'm just going to fucking throw them out there and lie on them, so I can make my master so happy. What the fuck? You look like a whole ass. Even your master told you that you look like a whole fucking ass.
Their
Because
followers.
yeah, but how the hell you go to your master to say, "Hey, this person follows me because he's paying me so I can give him clout," and they're like, "But he's a whole, clout chaser," and your master say, "You're an idiot. That's not clout chasing. That's somebody who cares who's trying to help you." But then you want to flip the script. But why you had to throw my name out there for I try to help you? I didn't say anything bad about you. I never came out, always supported.
It's because it's jealousy.
Yeah, it's
If
crazy.
you want to know the truth about it, let's just cut it down to the brass tacks. There are people that are able to do in real life what people get up on here on these YouTube screens and pretend to do. And
Right.
when you stop helping people and when you stop being involved with people, they can't freaking take it because they cannot do it on their own. So they spin the most, favorable narrative so that people will feel sorry for them and help them in the way that you used to.
Right.
You ain't never needed YouTube and you never will. See, when
Right.
you don't need this shit, other content creators in this segment of the world, they can't take that because they're on YouTube welfare. Shout out to Dabrik Dory for that one. Like what is it? What is it? Like I don't understand anybody that comes on this platform and legit doesn't have a way to take care of their children, their families, their homes, their day to day living. You know how long it takes to get a channel from, oh my gosh, this is my first video, to being paid, especially if you're not specifically targeting certain demographics? It can take the longest time ever. So these
Right.
people float off a Cash App. True tea.
Right. But you know what's so crazy? Why a lot of people on here is so much rapping to the fuck shit. Now, for us that understands how certain things going here, yeah, we want to hear the kiki, we want to hear the laughs, we want to hear the jokes and stuff. That's fine and dandy. You know what I mean? But again, we start going to really interfering in people's lives. You know, that's a whole nother animal there. That's the thing that, to me, it's time for you to reevaluate yourself, reevaluate the situation that you in. That if you feel that you got to go out here and do those certain things, I mean, it's really not that thick for people that you really don't know. And you can't claim anything on anybody unless you're around them 24/7. What you see on here doesn't mean that you know the entire book. Yes, you can make certain judgments on what you see. But unless, again, I can't say anything on here. I can't say it for Raw. I can't say it for BBK. I can't say it for Crystal. I can't say it for CC. I can't say it for Kim. I can't say it for Mary Ann that I can say, oh, I'm around y'all so much. I know exactly what you do. I know what you think. I know what time you coming on the time of the month because of the certain things that you say or the certain ways that you act. Or I'm looking at your feet swelling up. Or you being an asshole, because of certain things that's happening. I can't say none of those things. Why? Because I'm not around you to know you for all of that. I can assume, but I cannot say that because why? We're here on the tube. And you're only showing me what you show me. That's a very small part. I don't give a fuck if you was on here for 20 hours. Don't mean that you know every fucking thing that I do or what I know or whatever is going on. What you see in that little small thing called a camera that only shows you one little small window of a person's life doesn't mean that you know the whole story. Period. And people need to stop getting on here and thinking they can assume on what people are giving unless they give it themselves. And it don't mean that gives you permission to go and pry into their life if they're not getting enough of it from you. If they're not giving it to you, it's a reason why they're giving it to you. For one, it's none of your fucking business. That part that you need to understand. But if they do want you, don't mean that you have to go out there and exploit what they are saying. A lot of times, if you have some great people who's out here trying to give you information, like I said earlier, of me being a drinker. I haven't drank in so many years. It's crazy. But I thank God for that every day. That I don't even, have the urge for the taste. Matter of fact, I don't even like the smell of it no more. But that don't mean that I can't give, the good information to anybody who needs it. I don't have to be ridiculed because of what my past life that I have shared with you. That life is already past and gone. I don't need anything from you or your permission, nor that I need your fucking congratulations. Anything. I don't need none of that because that's my life and I choose to share that with you. Now, some people on here, sometimes you might want to jump out there because you feel some type of way that you want to go dock somebody and you want to go get the information that is unwanted because you feel some type of way of this person doing something to you. Hey, so be it. You're grown to do that. But don't get it twisted that you're gonna have some people who's gonna be opposed to that and not go along with that. Don't make them wrong or right. It's just something they feel that's not fucking right, and then that's what it is. Because if it's not your business, it's the same as if it be done to you. It don't feel good when that shit be done to you. I can not like you to the bounds of hell, but I can still say that if somebody do some sinister shit to you, even though you done sinister shit to other people, I'm still going to say the same thing. That's fucked up, and that was wrong. They shouldn't have did that. That's the type of person I am. See, people still get shit fucked up and twisted around here. They really do. They always keep saying that they live their life, they real life, like they did their. That's bullshit. Because I guarantee you, 90% on here who sit there and say, "Oh, this is the way I really live." I would say, "Hey, put your camera up, put your money where your mouth is. Let's run it for a whole 24 hours. Let that thing follow you." And I guarantee you, it won't even be probably an eighth of what you said. That part is the main reason why I came on here. Besides, shout out to Linnell again. You want to add to that, Rob, before I go back to the video?
I think that was well said. Listen, mic drop, boom.
All right, bring her back on here real quick. This is for educational purposes and entertainment.
And yeah, I'm not here to say, I'm not here to justify what I did. You know, if y'all want to be mad, the small sector of the world, the people that I know, well, don't know. If the 20-year-olds or whatever want to be mad at me, I get it. And it wasn't a good look. And I'm not here to say that it was. And I'm not here to say nothing good about my behavior. So if you think that I came on here and was going to be like, "I'm sorry, guys, I shouldn't have done it," no, you know, that's not what I'm here to say. I'm saying, yes, it was not a good look, but the girls are hookers. They had pimps at the show. They had to kick off the set. Okay? They are strippers, and people strip for different reasons, and they are prostitutes. And they admitted that. Everything y'all seen, you didn't see everything that was seen. And so, no, I don't watch the show. But I didn't watch Hacks either, and I did that, and that's on HBO Max. Everything that I do, I don't always watch, but I'll go back and watch it. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't a good look. I'm copping to it, and I don't know what else you want me to do. They make it into a two-part. I think on the second part you will see where I try to talk to the ladies and stuff like that. I was appalled at Jocelyn. Yes, I was. I was like, "How you gonna?" And I think I might have said on the show that you can't make somebody respect you. They either do or don't. You can't be like, "You bitch is gonna respect me."
That part.
You know, I didn't know she was gonna be hollering and acting a fool like that. And then I'm sitting there and what the fuck am I supposed to do? So if you want to be mad and you want to talk shit about me, that's okay. I can live with that. I'm a big old washed up broad, like y'all say, and I can take it. You know. So if you are a prostitute and I call you a prostitute, where's the lie? If you're a stripper and I call you a stripper, where's the lie? Jocelyn doesn't even have a cabaret, you guys. This is a fake ass. It's fake. She's not in Vegas with some cabaret show. There was no audience for this cabaret show. It was all staged. It's all fake.
That part right there. Let's cut in right there. And I already know
What
Miss
happened?
Raw. I already know Miss Raw gonna have something to say.
Yeah.
I already know that you're going. Yeah. What are your thoughts on that?
They're all actors, De Niro's in practice. Like these people be fake as hell, even on the TV. And this is what people want to emulate with their reality shows. You what you want to do? You want to have a fake ass production so people think it's real and then you could get exposed for how fake it is. I don't really I don't get it. If I gotta do all of that, I don't want it.
Yeah, but I mean, in the entertainment world, I can see, and this is what I love about Linnell. Linnell come from the hood, and she has no grapes about it. Matter of fact, She got the money to stay in Hollywood, but you know where she lived? She lived
Hmm.
in the motherfucking project. Well, I would say the project. She lived in the hood. You know what I mean? She stayed in the hood. She showed where she lived at. You know what I mean? She don't have a whole lot of security. Don't mean that she what? Not a millionaire. That part.
Exactly.
See, again, it's how you carry yourself as a person. And it's just real crazy how people again just try to take their life and make it more what it is. It's just a show. And that's what you see on here in our little sector called the beef sector or whatever. It's just a show. But you're trying to make something of what it's not. You're giving more than what it is. That part.
Hmm.
Too many fake ass people out here. Too many. Right. That part. Again. Uh, uh, hold on. You really gonna dig this, Raw? Hold on.
Okay. So silly.
And them girls don't come on that show to get mentoring and leadership. They knew who the Jocelyn was when they said, "Okay, I want to do the show." So what the is the motherfucking issue? I don't understand. It's not like Jocelyn had some charm school where she's trying to help the girls. She been berating them girls for weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks, and they stayed on television and got a check just the fuck like I did. So, I'm sure that you thought I was gonna run away and not do my live today and all that kind of stuff. I don't run and I don't hide and I don't do none of that stuff. It's not one of my prouder moments, you know. I think the people that are pissed off at me, I'm not perfect. I don't do the right thing all the motherfucking time. If making, if getting on to my page and saying some shit to me make any of y'all feel better, than have at it. I'm a big fucking girl. I can take it. You know? I did. I did tell her that. They didn't put that. They don't. We were there for like probably 7 hours. You guys saw 45 minutes. I was appalled at how Jocelyn was. She threw a whole chandelier at a woman.
What?
What is that? And then Zeus Network, that I didn't even know was black owned and operated, they love that shit. They don't give a that you guys getting me or Jocelyn or whatever. They got your 4.99, and that's what the fuck they give a fuck about. Okay, it's the fact of the matter is that they gave Jocelyn a whole entire show, and Jocelyn shouldn't have had a show like that. If she was trying to uplift and empower them girls, it'd be one thing. She wasn't. She trying to get a bag so she can take care of Bonnie Bella. You know, Zeus don't give a how mad you get at me. I do give a because it's hurtful to hear that stuff. But I'm not here to apologize. I'm here to take accountability. Be like, I did it. I said it. I did it.
That part right there. That part right there. Right there. Let's rewind it right there. Let's get that beautiful bean footage.
She trying to get a bag so she can take care of Bonnie Bella. You know, Zeus don't give a how mad you get at me. I do give a because it's hurtful to hear that stuff. But I'm not here to apologize. I'm here to take accountability.
See that part. Shout out to Gossip Girl again. I get a chance, go subscribe and check her out. But yeah, let's stop right there for a hot second. What say you, Raw?
I agree wholeheartedly. Listen, sometimes you gotta tell people, yep, whatever, and some more shit. Now, what else is going on? Like, period, poo. Nobody, whatever. Own your stuff. If you did it or you said it, own it. But so
Yeah.
many people are just used to, I don't know, liars that they can't take that. And I know a lot of people is pissed off that she owned it. I gotta go to her channel and check out that live. I'm sure. Ugh.
But you know, shout out to Linnell. She comes on every Wednesday, and she promotes her life. And if you watch it from the beginning until now, she actually tells you, and she give it what it is. She give you her whole real life, how she lived. I mean, she hold nothing back. And I mean, I really, she's like that real auntie that and everybody has one, has an auntie that that don't take shit, don't give a fuck what you think or whatever. She gonna tell you the fuck she feel, and then you want some fuck shit, she gonna let you know. You know what I mean? And don't let her be a comedian, because then she gonna clown the shit out you. But overall, she loves people. She loves everybody. No matter if you got money or you don't have money. A lot of shit is really not that important to her. That's her family. You know what I mean? She cared generally for people, and she would help, most times for people. But her heart and goal is her family, and it's just like anybody else. You want to do what's best for your family, and you're going to go out there and get that bag for your family. You know what I mean? Again, she's not happy of some of the things that she said or done, but she make it very clear. You know what I mean? She can stand her shit, and you can talk about it, say what the fuck you want to say about it. Just don't lie on her. Period. What did you say,
Exactly.
Rob?
I was gonna say exactly that part.
Be like, I did it. I said it. I did it. It's done. It's in the can forever. Moving the fuck on. Every motherfucking thing I do, you're not gonna like. Everything I say on stage in my comedy show, everybody don't like. I say a whole bunch of shit. The white folks turn the fuck red in the face and they don't like. And some people have left just like in the Paul Mooney show. But I'm never ever going to back away and hide because some young people that I don't even know are on social media
Oh,
talking shit about me. This is one little square phone. And when I turn it off, I got a whole big ass life. I hate to tell ya, but I can't be canceled. I do real films, real television shows, real comedy tours, and I fuck with real people.
that part right there. That part right there. See? Mm. Let's continue.
And I did something that y'all don't like, and I copped to it. And it was fucked up, some of the shit I said, so you think. But on the part two, which of course they broke it into two parts because that's more money. On the part two, you will see me say that I hope that you girls the opportunity to change your life. I've been through some of this shit too. I've been to jail. I done drugs. I'm no better than anybody. But you don't have to live. You don't have to live with pimp. You don't have to do this. I follow some of them girls after the show. They out there tricking and turning tricks and hoeing. And if you want to get your point across to someone, like whatever her name is, Natural or whatever, screaming at the top of your lungs from morning to night is not the best way to get it across. So, anyway, I thought I would come on here, and I got my COVID test so that I can see if I can do Hey Lunel on Wednesday. But if anybody on here thinks that they're gonna say something on here to scare me or back me down or make me go somewhere and hide, that's not gonna happen, baby. That's not gonna happen. I fucking stand by some of the shit I said. Maybe I should have tried to be a little bit more auntie-ish on camera because I did it in their face and they were not there to receive it. I tried to talk to them girls and hold them and do all that kind of shit. Them bitches wasn't there to receive that from me. That's not what they want. They want to be on TV. They want to be on TV with us. They had to sign a contract. And nobody twist their arm to be on there.
Let's stop right there. Let's stop right there. Let's stop right there. You heard what she said?
Yeah.
She signed a contract. Nobody twist their arm to come on to YouTube. That's my part. That's what I'm saying. That's not what Nell said. She was saying about the Zeus Network. But
Exactly.
it's the same thing here on YouTube. The same exact thing. So a lot of these people on here that you again, they are showing out. They showing shit that, hey, they have an opportunity to get their name or what they want to bring or be part of something and they want to be known for. And if you come about with fuck shit, because that's the type of audience that you're trying to see and bring, then don't get upset when it comes. Go ahead. Hey, TC. TC in the house.
Yeah, exactly. Like, if you're living your life a certain way in front of the camera and you're doing certain things while you are in front of these cameras, do you really reserve the right to cry?
Right.
You don't. Violence begets violence and hate begets hate. Hell, even sometimes when you're putting out messages of love, that will beget hate because people can't stand the way other people love you.
Right.
When you
Thank you,
come,
Crystal. Thank you, Crystal. I'll talk to you later.
see, Crystal, when you come in front of these cameras, you just got to know everything's up for grabs, everything is fair game. Make sure your skin is tough and you can handle the fallout because it might be a whole damn war. Can you survive? That part.
Ah, okay. All right, let me continue. Let me continue. This is an open chat for everybody want to get a perspective. But give me a second. When I play the clip, I'm not in the area, so give me a moment if you come up.
Jocelyn threw a threw a chandelier at somebody. You need to be taking shit up with Zeus Network for producing that show and giving her money to behave that way. Not me. Okay. I gotta feed my family too. I gotta check. Not the proudest moment I got, but I've done other raggedy shit too. you know? So whatever you want to say, I can take it. If you want to get on here and talk about my washed up career that you think I got, my old ass that I'm proud of getting older, you bitches can die young if you want to. I want to get old. I want to get older than this. I want to get Betty White, Marla Gibbs old, so you can call me old. I'm proud to be motherfucking old. If you want to talk about me not having no talent and stuff like that, I can take it. Okay?
I want to stop there real quick because this is one of the things that they actually do talk about here on these streets, meaning that they want to go after, older people. You know what I mean? They want to go after people for their age. They want to go after people for, their, their health, some of their health issues. They want to go after see, again, this is a real comedian right here. She's out to entertain. She's not taking shots to go at people, and talk under their dress, unless there is a joke there that, again, that is not a direct shot. There's a difference. this is her profession. So it's going to be on a general platform. It's not going to be in a general sense, not personally. But see, people these days, they take things and they want to make it personal. Again, we on the YouTube don't know each other. Some know more than others about people, and even talking behind the scenes, you get a general, you get more acquainted with people besides being on YouTube. And a lot of people do get to click with each other, especially when they share the same ideas and thoughts and aspirations. But the issue is when you start to go after people on some stupid, personal, lying, bogus bullshit, or you're trying to dupe people for money on some fake bullshit, some lies and everything else. That's where the line gets real gray, real colorful. Gets a little bit offline for people who's trying, like, basically sell wolf tickets. People gonna sell wolf tickets, and for some of us, we see they wolf tickets, and for some of us, they don't. But when you find out that it is, then it's your choice that if you continue to be with it. But you can't get upset if you continue to be with it after you find out it's wolf tickets, and you continue to participate with the wolf ticket show, basically the bogus show, aka fake ass bullshit. Because people going to say one thing for sure on this little small sector. People going to make it very fucking known on good or bad. They're going to make their noise of what they feel that they want people to hear, or what they want people to hear. Some people, most people, especially the ones who's fucked up, people going to believe it, or they're going to choose not to believe it, but because they part of the big grand scheme that they have to feel they need to participate and be with it, or they're going to be the ones next to be about it. So it's sad. What do you say, Ro?
Yeah, like I mean, it's crazy to me how people are so degraded to get a check. Like really? People sell their whole soul just to get a couple dollars. It don't make no sense to me.
But you know what? I heard you say that earlier, and I do agree with you 1,000% with that. People would do that, but you know what I see here? And shout out to Marianne. You are right. You're right. That's why I highlighted that. Um, and I mean, but you have some people. That's just the way they talk. That tells you this is a type of place this person comes from. Most times, I could be wrong, but from my upbringing and the way I've been around people and dealing with different types of people, you can tell people's how they act sometimes. Not the way they talk necessarily, or the way they look and stuff like that. That can be changed at all times. But as a general person and how they, communicate comes from where they come from. If they're used to having a rah-rah situation, and that's how they talk, majority of the time when they're speaking, even if it was good, bad, or indifferent, is that the way they talk? If that's the way they talk, then that's where they come from. And you can't tell me no different. What I mean? Even actors have a certain way, when they come on film, yeah, they change, their voices and do certain things. But when it comes to their real life, they're totally different people. They can be very, talk less, and when they do talk, they talk very timid. But they speak loud when they're acting. But again, that's acting. And we know a lot of times we get the misconception is because what we see in the movies, you think that person is that person. Same with the TV shows. If you see a actor who played one particular, a part for so many years, like Carlton, Everybody, a lot of people know Carlton from the Fresh Prince, the Fresh Prince of Bel Air. Everybody know Carlton on there, but they don't know him as Alfonso Ribeiro. You know what I mean? He has a life before that, and then he has other little TV shows that he do, or what you call those, like game shows that he be hosting and stuff like that. And he still give you somewhat that Carlton, but the people who's around him every day, his real life, and then the same person that you see in the interview or see the life of Alfonso Ribeiro is not Carlton. But you had a lot of people coming, hey, Carlton, what's going on, Carlton? Hey, man, I love that dance that you do, man. You're freaking awesome, man. You're the greatest I've ever seen, man. Hey, no, that's what you see, that he put out there as his job. That's not the real him. I guarantee you, the people, and that's just a small part of his life. I guarantee you, if you go around his friends and his family, they don't address him as Carlton. They don't address him as the game show host Alfonso. He's probably Al, or he's our AB, or whatever nickname that he grew up on, and that's exactly what it is. But see, people on here, again, it's like the opposite. They're trying to create a show of who they're not, and want you to believe that part. And see, that's why you got so many people out here. It's not right for them to go dox them. But again, don't come out here with the rah-rah, because people find out who you really are. And if you're not who you say you are, then that's going to be the whole gag. So basically, you're creating a whole turmoil for yourself. If you want people to see you as a certain way, be that. Be as it may. Be that. But don't get upset if you get exposed for not being that. What?
This is the thing, though. Who the fuck is anybody to tell somebody who to be? What if on this day you this, but on this day, you know what I'm saying, you got some other shit going on? The thing that people really need to do on these social media platforms is kind of just mind their business. Like you know what I'm saying? She made her commentary and she probably messed up a potential bag moving forward with that company. And my question to Lunel would be, was it, you know what I'm saying? Was it worth it? Because this is a thing, like, for me anyway.
Mm-hmm.
If somebody is not fucking me, feeding me, or financing me, I don't really give a shit.
Well,
And that's
to a part, because you still have some people that come out there and try to defame you. Then you have some people come out and try to say that either you're doing too much or you're doing too less, or you're not that person, or and after a while it gets to a point, like you said, you keep getting poked until you have to address some shit, especially the ones with the lies.
right. I don't know, but for me, I like to fight in court. Like, fighting in court is, oh, that makes my panties wet. It makes me bust a nut. Like, anything outside of that, because again, that's compensation for the pain and the suffering. If it's
Sure,
not something
sure.
that's gonna give me compensation, then what else is there? It's headaches. That's what it is. Because you can argue as much as you want to. Whoever brings a narrative first is whoever is gonna be believed. It doesn't matter what you show people. It doesn't matter what you say. It doesn't matter your perspective. People ain't going forward. They ain't going in.
Mm-hmm.
So why? I guess for me, it's like, why waste the effort and the energy?
I mean, that all depends on, though. Like you said, you had like a certain people out here. You have people who like to be helpful and try to spread the word of good shit to other people. Try to show other people, the good things they have out here. Then you have others out here that's for the foo la la, and they trying to be the David Copperfields of the world, but in the ignorant sense. I can make shit disappear right in front of you, and you see how they do it, and you call them out on bullshit, but they're gonna argue down in so many different ways to try to get your mind to change to say, hey, that's not what you saw, but it's clearly what you saw or
Right.
clearly what you heard.
But then that's up to the individual to be strong minded and strong willed. Like,
But see, what makes it? I'm glad you said that. What makes them a strong minded or a strong willed person? I think it's just a regular, and this is just me. It's not to say yours is worse or different or better. But to me, I think that's just a person just having an individual thought on what it is instead of you have to be strong minded because I don't agree with that to a sense because I don't think everybody had to be strong minded to, see certain shit. It's a part of they going along with it for what particular reason? Is it because you feel that you need to do that, even though you know it's wrong? And see, this is why I have the problem when they say being strong minded, because I think it's more strong minded to actually go with it than to not go with the fuck shit, but then speak on it by saying, hey, yeah, I'm cool with you, but this is fucked up. Instead of just saying in the background and say, yo, you got a small round of people that don't fuck with this person, and you tell them, hey, man, yeah, I'm cool with her, this and that, but I don't like what she said and this and that. But then you back on there cheering them on. That's why I think when I think it takes a person strong to say, hey, yeah, I'm here. I don't like what you said. I think that was fucked up what you did. And yeah, even though I've been supporting you and this and that shit was fucked up, and that shit was wrong. That's what to me, it takes a strong person and a strong mind to deal with some shit like that.
right. But this is the thing for me, anyway. Being a strong minded person is, do you even have to address somebody when you know they on some F shit?
Mm-hmm.
See, I'm a funny style type of person. I'll see someone on drama. I'll see someone playing stupid as hell.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll be able to sit there and still converse with them like nothing is going on. See, that's when you know when you have strength and mental strength. When you could sit there and let somebody run all the plays and all the games that they going to play and you pretend like everything is everything. Some people
Mm-hmm.
might call that fake, but it's knowing that you have perspective and a vantage point to see ahead and insight. You don't got to get crazy with people because they want to act a donkey. You don't got to stoop to nobody's level. You don't got to confront people. You don't got to do none of that. You can just live your best life and let other people live theirs. See, when we try to imbibe our perspective and what our opinions are on situations to someone else, that's when you realize you're not that strong because, again, that's a measure of control. That's trying to get someone to conform to where you are. I
Mm-hmm.
always say you got to sometimes leave people exactly where they're at. Not to mean that you don't have to fuck with them, you don't have to love up on them, but everybody can't walk down the same path together.
True that. True that. And that's why I like. This is what I really, really, really like about Linnell, because she does everything. The accountability. She's saying that pretty much she don't agree with everything, and like she said, she was there. She was invited by Jocelyn. She also said that, hey, I know who Jocelyn was by her reputation. Not only what the streets were saying, but what she said herself and what she saw in Love and Hip Hop. Just like she'll say about the other girls. They know who the fuck she was. They know exactly who she was. They know exactly the show was going to bring. But she said to make it clear, why people are getting mad for the people who act there that's out there that's showing you the bullshit. You know the bullshit, but hey, this person is again this giving her opinion, and not even an opinion, it's just the facts of it. She giving the facts of the situation on what it is. The show is called, Jocelyn's Cabaret. It's not a real cabaret. It's just a gimmick. It's a show, and all the bullshit that comes with it. That's what she put out there. Ain't nobody gonna sue her for that. Zeus is not gonna sue her for that because she told the truth. She didn't lie. She didn't shit on the show. She just told the facts. And see, this is the thing that people who get misconstrued on how certain things being said from the things are portrayed. She signed a contract on, not to defame the show and this and that. Telling the truth is not defaming. This is where people get screwed up because the words don't sound too good for you, or the truth don't sound as, elegant to you, makes it that, oh, it's bad, so I'm going to take you to court for it, or no. But it's the same thing out in the street because you don't like, if you do some fuck shit and you try to define it by saying some crazy shit, or you try to make it look pretty because it's still fucked up, you still try to make it look pretty so it won't look so bad. But you have a person like me to come and say, hey, that's just straight fuck shit. So now you want to fight. Now you want to talk shit. Now you want to send your goons. Now you want to take me to court on what? Something that you know that you did is fuck shit. And I called it out for my participation in the fuck shit. You're going to get mad. What the fuck type of crazy shit is that?
Wait, she signed an NDA?
Who? Linnell?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she signed an NDA to not to defame the show.
Nah, if you signed a...
She didn't sign the show. No, this is the thing. The contract she signed, part of the NDA is not to disclose certain situations. Prior to before the show. When you go to do a show, you gotta sign an NDA into it. It's actually broadcasted, whatever the case might be. It already been aired. This already happened. She's only speaking on it after the fact, so she did not break the NDA clause. Second thing is on how she feel about the show. On a show she never been on, heard of, never heard of the network, this and that, as she still, clearly, stated on here. She just gave her facts of what she saw. She did not lie on the show. She didn't lie on anybody on here. So she hadn't broken any laws or defamed anybody. I'll go ahead and continue. Let's see.
I actually disagree with that.
Why is it that?
Because contrary to popular belief, even if you make a statement that you feel is true.
No, not feel. See, you can't come in with the feel.
Right, but that's the point that I'm making. A statement of fact is part of one of the 5 elements of a defamation lawsuit. Whether it's true or you feel it's true, if you told it to harm a person's emotional, physical, and financial well-being, that is one of the elements of a defamation lawsuit. I'm just saying from a legal standpoint, I'm just saying.
Okay, and I know the 5 laws of that as well. And when I'm trying to say it, and I guess because you didn't see the whole thing of this, she have done no such thing. What she clearly gave is what she saw, what was, asked upon her, and she gave the all facts, not to piss somebody off, not to take anybody out of their character, not to gain any type of anything. She just said what she saw and what people are saying on it. It's the same as, these are real prostitutes. Their pimps was on the set. They had to get them off the set. Okay? The same people who's actually, telling, like, she's following, and they telling her their life, and I don't know where the confidentiality between that outside the show that she's speaking on, but she's actually telling them what it is. Now, off the show, she is saying that, hey, she's been there. She is no saint. She's been in those type of situations. She's been in jail, and she's been locked up in prison and stuff like that before too. She didn't have also a great life. She just saying that, hey, I've been there and I want, I've made it. Just keep on working. You get a plan, you can try to make it as well.
But the part where she probably messed up is saying that it's a fake cabaret.
But that's what no. But see, this is the thing though. How is that? It's not. Hold up. Let's hear the rest of the show, and then you'll see what I'm saying.
Okay.
And right, Marianne, thank you. I gotta get used to this thing. Sorry for the delay, y'all. I'm kind of like real slow doing this.
But yeah, I'm not. Oh, you said it froze. Let me get closer to the my router. But baby, them girls knew exactly what the fuck they were signing up for. They knew exactly who Jocelyn was when they saw her on fucking Love and Hip Hop or whatever the fuck that was where she came from. They knew. They came on there to fight. Okay? They drink Hennessy for breakfast for real. The show provides them with liquor. They want them to act that way. Okay? And I was on Wendy Williams one time. It's even a gift. You know those gifts that says, don't blame a hoe for doing what hoes do. Don't, them girls, they knew what the fuck they were signing up for. And then everybody want to be mad at me because I called it what it is. But I can take that, okay? Nothing nobody says right here is going to make me lose my house, is going to cancel my career, is going to make me go run and hide somewhere. It's not going to happen, baby. And if they didn't want to be ridiculed, they shouldn't have done the show. Do you think their mothers are proud that they're on TV talking about sucking dicks and being strippers and fucking each other and smoking? You think they're making their parents? They don't have mamas and stuff like that. That's the issue. And you can't fix that on a TV show. Okay? Some of them girls got pimps for real. They had to run them off the lot, is what I'm telling you. Okay? So, anybody on here that wants to say, yeah, they got, yes, Zeus. I did not know nothing about Zeus till I showed up that day. I didn't even know they were black. I'm like, you're the director? You're the producer? That Janisha that was sitting next to me all fully coiffed and pulled up, sat there and let that shit go on and on and on and on. And at some point, I just stopped talking. They didn't hire me to come on and scold Jocelyn. That's not what I get my check to do. If it looked like I kissed her ass or was on her side, that's the way it's supposed to look. It's a fucking TV show. Like I said, Jocelyn doesn't have a cabaret, guys. She don't have one. It's all fake. It's all for the show. There is no cabaret. She don't have no show in Las Vegas. I do. She don't have no show in New York. I do. But what she does have is a show on Zeus Network. And they pay her good money to act a motherfucking ass. So while you being up my dick, think about it. Okay? Now whatever. Now I will start to read the comments now. And if you want to talk bad about me now, here I am. You can do it right here to my face.
See what I mean now? So what you say about that, Ron?
I mean, Uh, they're exploiting broken black women for cash cows. That's a pretty strong statement. I mean, especially when your signature is on a contract with these people. Let me
Oh,
push
stop right there. Stop right there. That is not. Let's take that out of here real quick. I want to retract that. Um, Bro, this is not Linnell's channel. This is Gossip Girls. She the one who put that in her title. Um,
you.
and this is just a reaction to the video that Gossip Girl. Shout out to Gossip Girl again. Go check her out, Gossip Girl XOXO. Subscribe. She definitely sometimes brings good content. Or well, actually, reality reaction content to her page, and I watch her from time to time. But go ahead.
Okay. I mean, I don't know. I wish her the best of luck. I mean, everybody has the right to free speech, but free speech ain't always so free. I hope
Yeah.
that
None of it's free. It all comes with a price.
right, like, I hope that it works out for her. You know what I'm saying? And I hope that she winds up getting to keep her money and she doesn't have any injury. Do I think anybody's really gonna cancel her because she said these were some hoes? I don't think so.
Um, I don't think that she's gonna get anything. To be honest with you, again, I didn't see her do anything wrong.
Ye-
Um, she came on, and just like any other, like I said, if you go like, see, I watched Linnell, and I knew before she did the show all the things that she said, and when she was going through the contract, it shows right there on her show. She like I said, she don't leave nothing, and that's what I like about you looking almost at her biography in real time. She's actually give you her whole life, everything besides going in and take a shit. And she would tell you that too. She just won't take you in the bathroom with her. She just be in the bathroom talking shit from the bathroom. Or she had to go take a piss. She would tell you. you know, she don't leave nothing out there. She's a person who actually has the 24 hours if she would have it on there and you see parts of her life, this is who she is. And that's what she brought to the table. And Zeus wanted, actually Jocelyn wanted her to come. Zeus agreed with it. They wrote up the contract. She told them, hey, this is what I bring to the table before and after. If you some shit, then I'm going to tell you some shit. If you're going to have a problem with this, then, we need to part ways. But if you cool on what I want out of this transaction, then, we're good to go.
I mean, yeah, I hear that part and I get it, but again, it really just depends on, you know what I'm saying, the structure of that contract. Because no matter
Mm.
how ever any of us feel about the situation, we're outside spectators. If they have her locked in where she can't say certain things, because a lot of people just sign contracts without actually reading through what it is that they're signing.
But that's very true. That's very true. And that's what one of her statements that she was saying earlier from what the girls, they was coming over there to be stars and this and that, when actually, if they was coming to Johnson to get, good information and being, big ups and trying to guide them in the right light of how to get into the cabaret business. This is none of that. This is a basically like here on YouTube beef sector, fuck shit type of bullshit. And just the same, and shout out to Gossip Girl who actually put the name and to the title of this reaction video. She's saying that exactly the same thing as everything that Zeus bring out there is actually something that's defaming black people. And from what most is being shown is black women. I mean, I can go down the line. Tokyo Tony, first person who came out and made Zeus, to be a big network. Well, not a big network, to gain some traction to become a known network is Black China. She brought Zeus to the network. brought the network up. And I definitely go for we having a black owned network. Shout out to Zeus, but and I understand they trying to get money and they trying to build a brand, but a lot of people is not going to want to come there unless they come there for the F mess. They want to be the love and hip hop uh different empire. They want to be the what you got what's the other shows? Love and Hip Hop and Married to Medicines and all that other mess out here. Reality shows where everybody shit on each other,
Mm-hmm.
and that's what the brand they trying to bring because that's what it is right now. But overall, you're only gonna make but so much money doing that. What is it going to be more than the average person who do a 9 to 5? Of course it is. Even some of the doctors don't even make the money some of these people make for the fuck shit. But to have it a wholesome piece of of content or body of work, you're not going to go to a Zeus. You know what I mean? You're going to go to the ABCs and the Hallmark and the Disneys and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I just feel like people are crapping on the network because it's a black owned network.
But
If they're
let me
if
ask
they
you this. Let me ask you this. Hold on, I'm sorry. I mean to cut you off. Just from that, what you just said just now. Okay, I give that. But why would you say that? You know, what gives you everything? And I'm not going against what you said. I'm make it very clear. But I'm just saying, as a general sense, on how things is happening out here, as a black-owned company that's getting into the business, what made you come to that conclusion that that is going to be why that would happen?
well, because it goes down a little something like this. Like it's a black owned network. They're brand new. So they don't have, in her mind, the same reach, the same pull as like an ABC or an NBC to cancel her.
Hmm.
Notice how she said, I'm still going to keep my house and my career ain't going to be canceled.
Right.
She wouldn't have pulled that with ABC, NBC, CBS. You know what I'm saying? Come on now. She didn't pull that shit with HBO either.
Oh no, but see that's the thing. The same thing she done on here is actually the same thing she done on HBO. It's the same thing. Or like
Mhm.
if you saw her on Bill Maher, you know what I mean? And that's is that Showtime? The same way that she acted there. Now, when it comes to her comedic being a comedian or just having a general like um her getting her outlook on things, she don't have a filter, and she makes that very clear to everywhere she go. That's why a lot of places, like you said, don't have her because of the things that she brings to the contract of what she want out of it. It's not always the money. See what I'm saying?
Right.
Of course, the main factor is money, but she also said that, hey, I'm going to talk about it. If you some shit, I'm going to tell you some shit. Now, if you cool with that and you still want me on the show, then we can do business. But if I can't do this, then thank you. Have a nice day. That's what she brings. If you go and you actually do look at some of her interviews, like the one she did on Wendy Williams. It was almost like a little fight because she been on there like 3, 4 times. But they almost got into like a little fussing that they had to cut the show, cut it into commercial and stuff. Because her show is a live show, And I think the second time she went, they actually they even bring her back. They said she had some type of emergency, blah blah blah. You know how Wendy give it,
Hmm.
she throw you off, and yeah, there's some shit that happened, and she move on from there. But again, Linnell is who Linnell is. Even Wendy Williams has said it herself. Hey, we all love Nell. She has no filter, and shout out to her and all her things that she do and continue to grow as a black woman. She's been around a long time. She's seen a lot of shit, especially in that world. And one thing that she has paved the way for a lot of people in different parts of life, especially black women, that you can stand up for a lot of things. But one thing she never sold was her integrity. One thing she ever sold is her body to get where she is, you
Mm.
know. But she
So
has seen,
that you know.
and let's go about what she said.
All right.
If anybody had jumped out here to contest it, have not been seen. So again, and we're in a world right now, especially black people, to come out here and prove that if you've done certain things to get to where you are.
Nah, Lunella is not the prettiest peach in the peach pit or the peach path. So
I don't even mean anything these days. You know that for facts.
right, but I'm saying though, it's just like when Wendy Williams came out talk about some she done banged up Method Man and Method Man denied that shit with everything in him. You understand what I'm saying? For the industry, it matters.
Yeah, but and see, that's what I'm saying. I'm glad you brought that up. That's my clear point. She said it herself that she had not done it, but nobody came out here to contest it. See what I'm saying? But with the Method Man thing, somebody came and contested. You know what I'm saying?
Right. But that was a case where a woman was saying that she slept with someone. She was taking her accountability because I fully believe Wendy Williams smashed Method Man. But
I think
Method
I do.
Man,
Actually, she
right,
smashed a lot of people, and then she actually told on herself. So that was something that Method Man definitely should. And I think he actually said how she was and told her on himself. Because if you go back and look at the interviews between those two, even the early interviews with the little flirting and stuff like that, and talking mess, he even threw it out there on how she got down. And she didn't deny it, but she was just saying that, hey, nigga, you was part of it.
right,
And he was just, and I think only reason why he did that, it was for his wife. It wasn't for him to say, hey, no, because if he wasn't married, I guarantee you, like, okay, yeah, I did. So what?
right. Um, but this is the thing. So with Lunel, her whole entire shtick is sexual innuendo. So literally, she could have had sex with anyone. And again, because she's not the sexiest thing out there from society's standpoint, she's probably one of those women that know how to, you know what I'm saying, get it popping and keep her mouth shut. They do
Yeah,
exist in
that's
the
true
world.
too.
So
That
if
could
I
be true
say
too.
I ain't do nothing, but I really did, and I know the people I'm popping it off with ain't gonna say nothing because I'm not a Jocelyn Hernandez. That's a win-win.
Yeah, true. But to go back to the beginning of it, she didn't. Again, that's the same thing. Like, for instance, that if you raw be privileged, aka or previously known Ron is Ron Raw, you
Raw
know,
honesty, Miss New York City, the unfiltered truth. Yes, oh,
yeah,
that's me.
yes, yeah. I was trying to go which way I direction I want to go with it, but yeah, saying that if you was going to the Zeus or the Zeus invited you, or better yet, Jocelyn brought you there, and they said, okay, well here's the contract. We want to be part of the show. Uh, you have to, everything is stick. I don't care what people keep saying about, oh, it's real TV. That's bullshit. It still got some scripts in there for sure. A lot of scripts because they want shit to go direction. They let you, y'all do your thing, but they give y'all the headers on what it's going to start off to be, where its direction is going to go, and then they record everything they need, and then they take all the most fucked up parts and edit it to look this one type of way. Like you said, 15 hours of filming for 45 minutes of show. So they're going to
Right.
control where it's going to look like. No matter how much good shit Raw brings to the table, they're gonna have one of them other ones in there pick. They're gonna see whatever they already know about Raw or what Raw did on the YouTube or what people said about Raw on the YouTube. They're gonna bring to one of the other people who don't care or to Johnson herself and say, "Well, Raw, your husband X, Y, and Z," or they say you don't take care of your children, this and this and that, and then next thing you know, you're going to fuck off, and this is what they're recording. And instead of seeing the head of the situation, they're only taking that small part that you're just going off, not what started it off, but because you're going off is what they take and they put in there, and make it as you just off the break, just start cooking off on whatever they want you to reply to or to continue to say something about can be from a whole total different situation that didn't happen, but because you're reacting to something, they're going to piece it together to react to something that's totally different, just to again degrade both of you guys, just to sell to on a show, to make more people come and look like a fight, 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 fight.
Right. But again, this takes it right back to the top of what I said when I first came on here. Self discipline. The reality is, a lot of people go to these places looking to make a check. They're
Mm.
not checking their surroundings. They're not checking what's going on. They're not checking if a situation works for them. And most importantly, they're not checking themselves. If I'm going somewhere to make some money, you can call me anything but a child of God. Hell, you can even call me that too. And I'm going to just be like, oh, all right. Because going into it, you already know what it gives. You already know they looking for you to act a damn donkey so they can edit some stuff together. The gag is when you give them nothing to edit together to look crazy.
All right.
It's that part.
But see, there's a thing though. But again, you have to look at what type of show it is. Now, one thing we all know, we don't know if this is Jocelyn her real life. But when Jocelyn come on here on real TV or reality TV or what we're gonna call it, 99.99% of the time, we already know what she's going to bring because we what previously saw her do the same thing so many times on other shows.
Right. We saw
So,
her lack discipline, lack self
right,
discipline. So why
so
would you even go in the first place? See, that's how I look.
that that's the point right there. But if you're a person who's out here and you're making money and you're trying to make money in the business itself, the business called show business, and you do decide to take it because it's giving you a nice little check. Again, I understand that you're going to try to help self control, and maintain, the person who you are. They still going to try to push a narrative that hey, even the nicest people or the people who's not part of or people who is, you know they want to paint a picture that is bad. And if you take that check, you still can ask for certain things yourself that you don't want to be put in that contract that both of y'all can agree with. But also, you have to go by what the things they want because they're also is trying to produce a show of that's about fuck shit.
Man, listen, show business just like whole business. You understand what I'm saying? And that
Uh-huh.
really ain't no business. Is that show to me? I mean, we talking about strippers, right? The cabaret
Oh,
show is about
no.
strippers.
Yeah.
So
Well,
is
it's
there?
supposed to be strippers and hoes and dancers, real dancers like ballerina. And they were saying the different, but a lot of, this, even the ballerinas and stuff that came in there, or street dancers, they don't last very long. But the show really is not about that, to be honest, and that's what Linnell is trying to say. It's just the wordplay of it. It's more for people in a certain genre, that does certain things, which We know Linnell don't dance. We know Linnell don't strip. We know Linnell don't. She's a comedian. She's a funny lady. You know what I mean? She has like sexual content, but again, what that got to do with cabaret dancing?
Because Lunel is a freak.
That ain't gonna do with dancing. You give
The reality is when you dancing and when you performing cabaret, you have to unleash your inner freak just a little
okay,
bit.
but it's almost like a stripper, right?
Yeah,
Exotic
I would say
dancer,
that's fair. Yeah, that's fair.
exotic dancer, right? Because I mean, but that
Have you
still is.
ever been in the stripper locker room?
Oh yeah, I have.
Right. They always got somebody in there that's keeping it funny, keeping it light, keeping the girls together, kind of like a madam. I
Yeah,
think
I
her
do.
role was madam, but child, I don't
Yeah,
know. Lunel crazy. I would have went over there.
yeah, but that's the thing though. Again, Johnson invited her there. This is out of the element of what she do. I don't know if it's because her and Johnson are friends or whatever the case may be. She really still has, like she said, she didn't come on the show to be on there. You know, the check didn't say for her to go at Jocelyn. You know, the check clearly is for her to do what she came here to do. And she did it. You know, and what was asked, you know, just like any other show that you do, you have other people come and ask, you know, what was your reaction to it, to your own stuff. You know, that's what actually give you promotion. And see, and they know that it's going to get promotion. And she didn't talk ill will to the fact. She just gave her honest thoughts, you know, and that's it. That's all. But do I say 100% that she went against? None of us know exactly how that contract is. Only can go on one side of what she brought to it. But yeah, she probably might have dropped some things in there. But for the people who was coming at her, is the ones who don't know. Because Jocelyn didn't come at her. It was the girls that she was talking to was trying to come at her. And then some of the people who actually support Jocelyn, even though she wasn't talking about Jocelyn, that was coming at her.
That's true. I'm gonna say this, and then I have to go. You know, I gotta put the little
Gotcha.
one. Yeah, but the thing of it is too, you guys also need to keep in the forefront of your mind. This is also probably to drum up more viewership.
Yeah, that too. That
So
too. They
that's
probably were expecting her to come that way, and that's what I was trying to say earlier. That might be one of the things that they say, you know, because a lot of people might say she washed up, she might be this and that, but guess what? That lady still live very well. That lady still getting money comes in. I know a lot of people who was bigger than her, and guess what? They don't get a check, not one today. But guess what? She still do.
right. But this is the thing, like it could have been the plot twist from the beginning. All right, come over here, do this little and then
And
after we
they do.
finish wrapping up, and you know what I'm saying, the show is there for a little while. If our numbers are at this, we're gonna send you out to go to Yana Van and talk about the show, and then blow it up and talk crazy shit so that people want to tune in and watch.
Yeah.
The same thing with YouTube and the beef sector. These people
Right.
be creating story arcs, and you never know when they're going to unleash a story arc. You just got to sit back and just, if you choose to indulge, just look with a blank, emotionless face because it's
Mm.
ridiculous.
Right.
But let me go and this was a good
Well,
build.
thank you for coming by and supporting. I
Yes,
appreciate it.
Thursday at 10.
Uh, at night. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have a at in the daytime. I have a conference thing to do. So okay.
All right.
All right.
Bye.
Bye. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Anyway, let me go back to. Let me go ahead and cut this. But yeah, I know we went like usual. We go way off topic on some of the things that we'll be talking about, especially on my channel. It started out one thing because I ain't gonna lie to you, I was feeling some type of way when I came on here because again, it's not only what's the shit that's going on in the street, it's the bullshit that comes with a lot of the shit that people involve me in. You know, overall, the things I want to make very, very clear. Hold on a second. The things I want to make very, very clear is that don't have me be part of something. For one, I want to make this out here to everybody to know. I'm not a person that if you send me shit, you give me shit, this and that. People I fuck with and the people not so much of or so much likely I do fuck with. I'm just I say lightly cool with. Don't send me shit and think I'm going to talk about certain shit because you mad or your friend mad or whatever the case may be. Because I'm not going to do that. Uh, Most time, if it's something that's going to be talked about and it's something that you have and you have something and we speak about it, then that's a whole nother story. But there's a lot of people here, some I know, some I don't know, but because they feel that either me or a person I'm associated with uh, is upset with one of their friends or vice versa, that I'm going to take it and bring it to them so it could be more shit to add to whatever the situation is going on. I don't do that either. And I'm pretty sure, you know these facts for now. Because there's a lot of people who I fuck with have sent me shit and then there's the people who I don't fuck with at all have sent me shit. That means I got a whole lot of shit. And like I said earlier, I got shit on people, some facts, some not. I mean, well, I ain't gonna say they not facts or not. I mean, for what I know is true, I would say I got things like that. Then I have things that could be true. But for instance, for pictures and videos of people online or offline of doing certain devout, crazy, fucked up things and shit that's not supposed to be outside a bedroom or outside of areas that not should be viewed by the public. Again, because you're upset, and I'm not saying for the people who sent me stuff that we talked about situations that affected both of us and we have gotten it or it was passed to me or whatever. That's one story. But for the ones who I don't, because you feel some type of way about somebody and you're like, oh, you have something probably about that person and you're trying to use me to get to another person, to give to this person to fight another person. Stop sending that stuff to me because I'm not going to send it. I'm going to just hold on to it or I might just trash it. But it is weird that I can see, when people being bone collectors like myself, people made me like a bone collector because they feel some type of way. But I haven't dropped certain shit. Same thing when you're upset and we sit and we're talking about something else like music or something like that. There's not too many people on here that I talk to that we talk on everything is YouTube. Now, for a couple of people that I have spoken to, that was, part of YouTube, but it was more of a musical aspect and stuff like that. And you got upset about something somebody else did and you're venting, that's one thing. But if you really don't know the person and you speak in confidence, no worries. It's not going to be put out there. But I would strongly suggest stop doing that because one day you're going to do that and somebody's going to out you, especially for the people that you support, because there's some of these people out here who think they the big jollies and the big wigs and think who they the fuck they are, and they're not. Why? Because somebody got upset about somebody else on some shit that they did, and they feel some type of way, but they don't want to go to the person that they supporting and telling them to their face or tell them behind the scenes, hey, stop doing this or stop doing that, or this or that can happen. See, it's the fake shadow, being friendly shit for me that I have a problem with. Sometimes when you jump out there and jump the gun by saying certain things because you feel some type of way, not knowing the fact that some of that stuff that you put out there that you have done to help people or to help people get into certain positions in their life, but then have a spat and blab out certain things to people that you really don't know, can come back in the future and be used against. And the sad part is, I found out that you must have receipts on everything that you have here. And I know for some of you that I'm cool with, and some of y'all on here that I'm not so or used to be cool with, you don't have to worry about me saying anything about your private life. That have nothing to do with me. But one thing I would suggest, keep my name out your shit. Because if you try to make me look some way, I'm just going to show exactly the real way you really are. See how that works? See, lie on me or try to shit on me, then I just show who you really are and what you bring on the tube. But that's YouTube. When you spoke to me, well, everybody who spoke to me in confidence about certain shit, that won't leave my mouth. That won't leave my mouth at all. If that was the case for how long I've been on here, people would have been known about that shit too. What's up, lovely?
I'm trying to do this on my phone and it fucked me up. My computer ain't working.
You what?
My computer ain't working and
Uh-oh. That's your phone or your computer? Lovely. You want to come back? Come back in? Well, come back in. I guess she'll be back. But like I was saying before, for everybody who spoke to me in confidence, especially that have nothing to do with the tube, there's no worry because I'm not a messy person, and I don't even get down like that. I really don't. Oh shit. Hey, hey, hey. Yeah, I know it's not really worth saying anything about anybody. Yeah, I get that part. I really get that part. My thing is, when it comes to the tube, I don't like fucking with people who automatically think that they can keep mentioning me or saying something about me or whatever the case may be, especially in a fuck's life. That's when I have an issue. And again, I'm not bringing nothing to YouTube that is not YouTube. That's just the type of person I am. And I know plenty of people over here, not plenty, but there's a lot of people that I have spoken to behind the scenes and stuff like that. But yeah, I won't know anything about it. Because for one, if I was a messy person or this and that, I would sit there and I would have made it known if I was a messy person. If I didn't care about people. Again, the people that have dealt with on the back end, even if I still do or don't, I still have a general sense of care for that person, speaking to them or not. That's just who I am. Again, and I am not out here to fuck people's shit up or whatever because I don't see for one a gain off of it, and two, if I was friends with you in the first place to the part that I can speak to you behind the scenes, then that's where it is. I'm not your. To me, what I look at it is, if I'm talking to you behind the scenes, then I'm talking to you as more than just a YouTuber, because not everybody is going to have communication with me. Not everybody going to sit there and we talk about other shit besides YouTube. I don't even like a lot of people that far to want to talk because a lot of people on here is not real. But I would say this: when you get upset and you want to say certain things, then that's fine. You have your right to do that. But if you keep putting me in it, or you make certain things about me that you have issues with, or whatever, if you can't talk to me and you can, but you can talk to the YouTube instead of talking to me, then yeah, then I'm gonna bring it to YouTube because I do the right thing by, if there's an issue with any of the people that I know, I take it to them directly. I don't bring nothing to YouTube. If it's an issue and if I'm not supposed to be cool with them, I'm going to talk to them behind the scenes like an adult. I don't have no cut cards with that. But I'm not going to run to YouTube and say, hey, you guys, do y'all think about this or think? And it's none of their fucking business. My personal thoughts with my friend is my thoughts. And that's one of the biggest things on YouTube that people have because they so hungry to, I guess, get some people who follow what they say to agree with them instead of just having something that if you have an issue with your friend, you want to talk to your friend about. You're not going to put, XYZ in the ABC conversation. See, because the only thing that's going to do is, okay, you want to take it to the streets, then we're going to take it to the streets. But when I bring it to the streets, it's going to be that, oh, you're fucked up, you're this, you're that. Well, if I didn't bring it to the streets, I'm just coming to the street because it was brought to the streets, so it's bringing me out to the streets, then I'm going to handle it in a street type of way. And I don't see nothing wrong with that, especially if I'm not the one who's going to address a situation with an individual and I came to them in confidence. I came to them behind the scenes. That's who I deal with behind the scenes, not on YouTube. I don't record people. I don't do none of that shit, but I guess people feel paranoid of what other people have done to them. But again, if I don't treat you some type of way and I never started, no matter if we get along now or not, I still don't do that type of stuff because that's just who I am. And if you know who I am, at least by now, then you would know that I will not do anything about any of the shit that we talked about or done or whatever the fuck. I want to make it very, very clear. And I don't want to hear anything else about it, and stop putting me in certain positions or putting my name out there on certain shit when it's not. So every time I leave you a message, I love it gets deleted. I don't know. I'm not a moderator over there. She was just on here. I don't know what happened. I'm not even on YouTube. Let me look on YouTube. Hold on. Because I'm not even on YouTube. One second, we'll take a look. Okay. One second, we'll take a look. Alright. Mute this. Alright, Mariam, see what you're talking about. I don't see nothing deleted from Lovely Love. I see Lovely Love right here. I see her. She said, hey, hey, love. Hey, everyone. Heart kiss, heart kiss. And it said, hey, Lovely Love. What's goody? Let's see, before that. I only see one thing from her. I'm on the, what's name side? Let me look and see if she blocked. But I ain't got nobody here to block her, so I don't know. Again, and that's the case. If she was blocked, I was able to not see her message right here and have it been blocked. So unless somebody else blocking her, like the what do you call it, the Google moderator, but right here, I can highlight it. It says, it says I right click the little the bars on the side of her name. It says put user timeout, hide user on this channel, add moderator. Again, she's not blocked on my channel, so I don't know why you can't see her unless she's deleting what she's putting on there, or maybe she had me blocked. I don't know, but she's not blocked here. I don't have that many people blocked here. Only people I got blocked here is like the people who be putting that sexual shit on here, that be going in my comments and who be trying to pop up on here. That's the only people I got blocked. I could take a screenshot and show you. Again, even for people I don't care for, I can fight with my words. I know how to use my words. I don't have to worry about blocking people and stuff like that. It's really not that serious for me. But I don't see her. Oh, you said every time you leave a message, Lovely, it gets deleted. Oh, so you might be blocked on Lovely Love. But I thought you was talking about over here. Nah, she's not blocked over here. I ain't got no reason to block over here. I mean, we had our difference of opinions, and that was it. I mean, I still don't have no issue with Lovely Love. Never did. I mean, I don't agree with everything what she do, but I mean, that's a whole lot of content creators on here. That don't take away. You know, we have our differences. We definitely have our differences. You know, how to handle stuff, how to talk, and this and that. So, you know, and she's one of the people that I would say that a lot of people feel some type of way. But again, it tells you what type of person I am. I don't care what other people think about her. It was my relationship with her is what mattered to me. Now, if we have a disconnect within ourselves, and that's one thing. But outside influence, nobody don't tell me or have an influence on me on who I fuck with. You know, because this is some people that she don't like that I fuck with. You know, and she made her position known. That's the same. They made their position known, but that don't change me on who I'm a grown fucking man. I like who I like. Now, if you have an issue, then there's two choices. You either continue to be cool with me as I'm cool with you, or you can just leave. If that's the case, I mean, I'm sorry to say, but it is what it is. And I want to put this other thing to bed too. Yes, I used to be Lovey Love's moderator. I used to be Deidre's moderator. I used to be Shish Trish moderator. I used to be Bama Girl's moderator. And I still mod for a few other people. Now, some I still have, communications with, and some I don't. Some feel some certain way about me, and some I feel a certain way about them. You know, especially for the ones that I don't talk to. You know, I just want to keep it a buck. But if anything, I can say to each and one of y'all and say for the ones who I still mod for and for the ones I don't mod for, one thing they will know is that I don't have no issue, no gripe or whatever, or anything towards anything that y'all say or do. But one thing also, you're not going to hear anything coming out of my mouth about you to the YouTube to say anything against you. If I have a beef with you, I know how to get in contact with you directly. I don't have to go to the YouTube to say anything about you. You know, I know one thing that I have to learn though, even for the people that I fuck with, I need to stay out of their shit and stop going to say, hey, this person there, because again, not everybody's gonna like who you like, and not everybody that you like, your friends might not like. So again, there's no need to always go out there and fight and not even fight, but even make certain comments, because then people will feel some type of way about you. People will start calling you saying that you're a are you working for the ops? I heard that a few times, and it's sad. You know, it's one thing to hear from people that you don't fuck with, but for the people who you do fuck with, you know, they feel that you're working for the ops. So it's like, okay, if that's the way you feel, or that's what somebody told you, then, you know, why were you friends with me in the first place? I mean, I don't think I have done anything out here to show that I'm for the ops. And who is the ops? Because I like pretty much everybody on here. You know, you might see me, I guess, between the sides because the sides switch up so much. You know, you got people who's for these people one day, and then they're against them the next day, and then go down the line, they for them again. So what actually can you say who's ops and who's not? I would say the question should have been is, are you the ops for today? Or are you the ops for this season? Because it changed so much, the dynamic changes so much around here that, you know, of who's clicks and who's not clicks, you know, meaning crew. You know, one day is these two people that's cool, and 3 weeks later or 3 years later, they're not crew no more. So now they went from friend to foe or to ops. So if I was cool with that person when they was a friend, but I'm still cool with that person after they became a foe because they're your foe, not mine, then I guess that is called working for the ops. But again, that shit can be defined so many different ways because, like I said, shit changed so much around here. If you have so many people who follow certain people and under certain people instead of being their own leader, then yeah, you know, they want you to bend a certain way or hang a certain way. It's like nobody gonna tell me, you know, if you see me in certain places, you're gonna look at me sideways. Okay. Your opinion about somebody doesn't mean that it is facts. Your opinion about somebody don't mean necessarily that it's facts. So because you strongly feel something about somebody and I'm over there hanging with them or I'm in the chat or I'm speaking or whatever the fuck you're thinking, doesn't mean that because you feel some type of way about that person, that means that I'm the ops or whatever. No, that means that's somebody that I have, you know, for whatever concern or my personal choice of participating with that person. It's called my business. Now, if you don't want me around you because I did with that person, hey, that's so easy. Just say, hey, can you please leave my thing alone? Or I don't associate with people who talk to those people. But don't come in after the fact because you have a fight with them and then you want me to stop being friends with them because you have a beef with them. That shows how childish you are as an adult. You know, people kill me with that on here. Yeah. They've been doing that a lot, Marianne, showing nasty photos on different channels. But just again, people being hateful, spiteful, and shit like that. But I'm just saying, there's some people on here, they do too much. They do a whole too much. They do a lot of what is they fronting and shit like that, fugazi shit, and it just really kills me. On everybody keeps saying, and I hear this a lot. Oh, I don't care where my people go and stuff. I mean, again, it's the ownership of things. What is this point of will you care? Only thing you should be concerned of is for the people who is entertaining you, participating in your chat, if anything. But trying to say that, oh, well, I don't want this person to come to be part of my channel because they watch this. Well, guess what? I like fishing. I like sailing. Some people up here don't know how to swim or don't care for the ocean. So I need to stop being friends with them because, or stop going to those channels or promote those channels because that's the thing I like and that's something because they don't like. Come on now, are you serious? No. Again, if it ain't nothing illegal and nothing that's going against any type of broken laws and stuff like that, that is proven to be that, not on what somebody assume it to be, doesn't mean that if I want to still be friends. But he say, she say, everybody mostly on here has he say, she say, not all, but mostly. You know, for right now, you my friend, but then tomorrow you're not. That's the only thing that I can't really deal with or get along with. And the control factor of it. But anyway, I'm not gonna continue to be. I'm gonna go down the list. If I was told anything in confidence, friend, foe, used to be friend, now foe, or ops, or whatever the fuck you want to call it, I'm not that dude to say anything, especially when it ain't got nothing to do with YouTube. Second thing, stop bringing my name into shit that, especially that I ain't did nothing to you, said anything about you, don't have nothing to do with you, ain't got nothing to do with you, or whatever the case may be. Just keep my name out of whatever the fuck it is. If it's something you bring my name into, if it ain't something good, just leave it alone. Matter of fact, it ain't got to be good. Just leave my name out of it. Because I don't say nothing about you. What I can't say to your face, I'm not going to say behind your back. Right? That's just facts. I'm going to say what I want to say to you and on your page, and everybody, especially the people who, I'm not going to call them ops, but for the people that, like for instance, when I was on Deidre channel, I'm not a big fan of Tracy, but one thing I learned, she respected me on that channel and I respected her on that channel as well. You know what I mean? There's a few people on that I didn't care for. But now that I don't have the mod over there no more, doesn't mean that I won't speak to Tracy in the future. I probably would. If she speak to me, I'll speak to her back. That's a common courtesy. You know what I mean? And that goes for other people that I don't care for, but still, it's a respect part, and anything of people who don't like me, if they interacted with me, if they ain't blocked me or whatever the fuck, one day they're gonna say is, well, I haven't done anything to them besides, speak or something like that, because that's the way it's supposed to be. I mean, that's just real life shit there. Now, joking and slinging and banging, yeah, that's a whole different thing. But yeah, on the general real shit, the same as you come to somebody's house, you speak. Hey, how you doing? And that's it. But because I'm not on, not modding over there no more, doesn't mean that I can't still speak to certain people. I'm cool with some people and some not so much. But you don't hear me running around here saying this and saying that and saying this and saying that and all this other stuff. I don't agree with everything what everybody say. Right, Marianne. Right. Yeah, I understand that. Understand that, Marianne. But guess what though? One issue with that is I work for the popos, so I am the popos. So that might be an issue. I mean, from day one, I always been on the federal level. So yeah, but you know me as being cool all the time. You know, I mean, at least much as I know. You always gave me respect, same as I gave you respect. I always gave you big ups, same to your family and stuff. Shout out to your husband. He's pretty awesome. Um, Marianne. But yeah, I get you. I understand exactly what you're saying. You know, I just want people use certain things for certain people when they can't win the way they want to win against people. And see, and that goes back to a level of control. And people can fight it all day long. And when you want somebody to bend the way that you want them to bend, or think the way you want them to think, or see the things that you want them to see, that's a level of control. There's no ends buts about it. I'm just saying straight up. It's a form of control. And then a lot of times people get super upset and want to do extra shit when it doesn't happen. From lying on people to going the extra yard to certain shit. And see, this is where I go back to again how the world can change even in this scenario. When I used to ask people, you show me a broke crackhead, I'll show you that person not a crackhead. And I know y'all heard me say this on different platforms, including my own. I have said this a lot of times. You show me a broke crackhead, I'll show you they not a crackhead. Meaning that a crackhead and most crackheads, not all, but most crackheads, don't have a job. But they sit there and they supply their high for any means necessary. So they become very, 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 very MacGyverish. They go out there and they make that money the best way they know how. That means they become a super hustler. Not to agree with all the processes of getting it, but they do everything and anything necessary to get where they need to be, to get that next fix, that $500 a day habit. Now, just imagine if you can flip that and make it positive. What that'll make you? That'll make you what? You be super fucking awesome, and then you become a millionaire overnight, real quick. So the same things as people on here, if they can take and do all this extra shit of trying to prove somebody wrong or make somebody look some type of way or this and that, and they take and they flip that into their channel and give that same thoughts of how to make their channel grow, they will be just as big as other YouTubers. And actually, you have a few have done that from Wiley to Tasha K. They did just that. The same shit they was giving to the beef sector and other sectors, they took it and flipped it. And instead of just going directly at the people that didn't matter, they flipped it and started, building themselves and went to the people that who did matter. See, that's how you hustle. Don't hustle backwards, hustle forward, and you definitely get further in life. And that's what I'm gonna leave it at tonight. You know. But no, I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna address some people. I got one more time that I need to address certain people, and I don't know. I might even put their names in the title, and even give them the opportunity to come and holler at me if they want, because I'm getting tired of hearing. Again, I've been ignoring. But now it seems like it's starting to get a little bit out there, and I don't want my name to be on that type of shit. So yeah, I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna dress and put some names out there and some invites, and we're gonna see where it's gonna, go from there. But besides that, I'm gonna play a little outro and let y'all be out. All right. Thank you for coming, and I hope you enjoyed the music. Real quick. Thank you, Mary Ann. Thank you, Mary Ann. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. See, And that's it, y'all. That's it. That's all. Thank you for stopping by. Because, hold on, I got it. Wait, I'm sorry, man. I was on the other side. Sorry. Yeah, tell them. ¿Qué pasó? ¿Qué pasó, amigo? ¿Cómo está? Thank you. Gracias, Marianne. Gracias. That part right there. Shout out to Raw. Exactly what was said. Even BBK and CC, we've been pointing out this for the longest time. We all work hard for our money to be given away to support somebody else's life. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Thank you. Greatly appreciate it. Greatly appreciate it. Yeah, that's where you're supposed to be. But don't let them get you out of character either, or try to tell people out of character. Tell you out of character. Everybody know what it gives. But yeah, I will be back. And, bring some, hopefully, once I get all this other stuff off my chest, I will definitely get back into my grind and bring some good stuff that I usually like to bring. But I appreciate everybody for coming by. And thank you. So, y'all have a good night. And I will see you next time. And I'm gone.